Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
You think darkness is your ally? Or you merely adopted the dark? I was born in it.
Because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time, having fun and lapping it up, no problem, you're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights, I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
And the new WBC franchise and Ring Magazine.
People ask me, when does camp start? Camp started as soon as I bet Teofimo Lopez. As soon as I batted him and took all his belts, camp started the next day.
What a right hand from George Kambosos, and the takeover went down.
He's a good villain, though. He's a good villain.
Do you feel in charge?
Could have fought anybody. Lomachenko, Devin Haney. Unfortunately, Lomachenko's not available. Beautiful. Devin Haney, step up. Now we'll take your belt.
This is Sparta!
SDS Promotions.
But he says he'll finish his fight as a king. What's a king to an emperor?
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, joined alongside Ringwalk Danny. What's going on, champ? Buenos dias.
Good morning, champ. How you feeling?
Good morning, champ. I got the energy of an 86-year-old. What the fuck is going on, bro? Where's the freaking energy at?
It's coming. I gotta get this coffee in me. Give me a few minutes.
Bro, these guys, like this guy's like 50 years younger than me, and you know, you just like don't work right, bro. Like what's going on, man? Bro, I've been up since like 3, getting ready. You know what I'm saying?
I've been up
since... What the fuck is going on? Y'all gave me the broke. This the broke chair.
Oh, no.
How'd this get back in here, bro?
Oh, because they used the studio for you. Didn't hear they used the studio last night?
No, they did.
No, we didn't.
It's probably don't do that. I'll get up and leave.
The cleaning lady.
I will fucking leave. Yo, you supposed to. You got to ensure I don't curse in the first 30 seconds, so we get monetized. You making me mad now talking about they use the studio, bro. Look. This chair got a hole right here. Like half my cheek is in the. What the fuck? No homo. This shit crazy, man. But anyway, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We're talking actually some breaking news. We're gonna get on topic and stick to it because I know a lot of you guys are gonna be interested in this. This actually is crazy, crazy news. Like I hope that we are all misinterpreting this, and I'm super excited to hear your interpretations of this because I think there are a few. I don't think it's as black and white as it seems, right? But Errol Spence took to social media. Let me get a screen share. He took to his social media and he had this to say: PBC needs to take the L out of Lover. So obviously it's been having the internet going crazy because it's like, is it over for PBC and Errol Spence? First Tank, now this. Like, imagine if Tank and Earl walked away. Now, some are saying this doesn't mean that he's walking away. This means, quote unquote, PBC take the L out of Lover. It's over for the Terrence Crawford deal now that Daniel Kinahan has been placed on like America's Most Wanted. There's a $5 million ransom on him. They coming down, you know, on the Kinahan gang, and Bob Arum's cleaning his hands. He's like, yo, I'm not dealing with Probellum. I'm not dealing with MTK. We're separating ourselves.
And let's remind everybody that
Bob publicly outed Probellum and because remember, we've been over here insinuating, right? Good word to use. We've been insinuating that Probellum has been a shell company for Daniel Kinahan and MTK for some time now. But for Bob Arum to come out and say, I'm not dealing with Probellum and I'm severing all ties with MTK, links them publicly. So is Earl talking about the rumor that Crawford was with MTK and now that he's with, we ain't touching that motherfucker? Or is this drop the L at a lover? I'm done with PBC. I'm my own man. They ain't promoting me right. I'm walking like Tank. Like, this is a fantastic story, let me tell you. Now, what it means, I do not know, but it is open for interpretation. The number to call in and give us your interpretation of his tweet is 14255695241. Press 1 time. Don't forget to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Now, look, we are going to have, I guess we should have said we are, not whatever. But anyway, we are going to have Shakur Stevenson Thursday, which is amazing. Hopefully he does come through this door. And you can drop him a question on Patreon and YouTube members. If you want to ask him a question, do so. But yeah, man, what is your interpretation of this Errol Spence tweet? How'd you take it?
Oh, man.
Trav, cut to him, please.
I really don't know how to take it. I was hoping you were gonna give me like a third and a fourth and a fifth explanation or maybe possibility as to what he could be referring to. But I really don't know. I don't know, and I don't even know what I want to believe, right? Because why would it be over? Why would the relationship with who you started with be over, right? So I'm just trying to make sense of, make sense of everything and try to think of, anything else he could be referring to.
I mean, I don't know that you can make sense of it. There's so many rumors right now, Oh, I'm so tall. I have to drop down to even up with this short guy. I like my chair high. You don't have
to, yeah.
I like my chair high, bro. Call me high chair.
High chair. High chair.
So check out this screen share again and look at the verified account insinuating that he's leaving because Bud's coming. And this is former fighter and trainer out of New York City, South Boxing Gym, Eric Kelly. And he said, I heard Bud may be doing a deal with PBC. Perhaps that's why. Now, I'll tell you, he's not the only person that said that. I had someone reach out to me in confidence and say just that they heard it's real now that Bud is signing with PBC and that an announcement should be coming. I don't know how true that is because this is the same person that told me Jose Ramirez was making $10 million for the Pedraza fight, and that ended up not being true. Now, whether or not Jose Ramirez made that money on the back end with MTK because his manager, Rick Merrigan, is with MTK, who's now being, all tweets in association with MTK and Probellum are being deleted, but maybe he got that money on the back end. But publicly, his tip didn't pan out. So I don't know if this new tip of Crawford allegedly signing a PBC is true. But it'd be interesting if it is. It's hard to make sense of this tweet for me, though. I'll be honest. It can mean so many things. Is he saying, take the L out of lover, it's over for Ugas, I'm snatching his belt, right. #man down. Like, it's so many things he could be saying. So we really need him to come out and clarify. Now, I don't know if you watched that, what was it, Pivot podcast or something?
I didn't, no.
No, you didn't? Wow, there was a lot of shoulder content coming out of it. Those dudes must have just started their show and came out of nowhere with some big guests because they got Earl and Floyd on their show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, all those clips running around of Floyd, that's their show. So, yeah.
You said it's called Pivot Podcast?
I think so. I posted one of them on our Instagram. Let me see. This is, did I delete it? Oh, I did delete it because this is it. This is the Earl one. You didn't hear this? This is a show in itself. Check this out.
I'm like that, for real. So it was like, I was in the gym, I was chilling. But once I got in there, everybody started hitting on the mask. Like they call it the dog house. So everybody hitting on the mask. So that just triggered like a something in my head, like just.
Why he look like mac and cheese with the dreads?
Oh, it's on now. We went like
Look,
5
hey Mac,
minutes
what up?
round. We going at it. So I get out the ring. He look out the ring. He say, "You alright for a bitch?"
He said Floyd called him a bitch.
I say, what? He say, "You alright for a bitch?" I say, man, what? I say, man, you got me messed up. I say, man, put your shit back on.
Yo, how they gonna blurt out bitch but not blurt out shit? These
I said,
dudes
we go
is
to somebody
tripping.
drop. And then we get in there and spar for like 8-9 more minutes. We get in there and spar. And then he was like, all right, that's enough. But I think I earned his respect at that time. I think I earned respect. He was like, all right, this kid ain't.
Yo, what would you do if Floyd called you a bitch? After y'all sparred. Like, Earl was like, man, get your ass back in the ring. That's how he earned his respect.
Yeah.
I don't think most would do that. Like, after Floyd chip you up and call you a punk, like, are you really about to jump back in there and fake go harder? At least Earl did, though. That's
Right.
interesting.
And at the time, Earl was only like 3.
Yeah, he was
or
like an
4-0,
Olympian.
yeah.
No, I don't think he was even a pro.
Oh,
when
he wasn't
sparred.
even pro yet?
Nah, because I think this is the time that he spent on the West Coast. Remember the Olympian team? They was with Porter for some time. Then they went to Wild Card to Freddie's gym for some time. And then a few of them was in Floyd's. Like, I know Broner, and that's where the rumors of Broner and Earl came about. You know, Broner, Earl, and
Rasheed Warren, I think
Rasheed
so.
Warren, Robert Easter, all of them went to TMT. But someone else, I don't know if it was Clarissa, because it was that Olympic class, you know, and Clarissa was in it, but I'm not sure, you know, if she made it to the gym to get that work like everybody else. But that had to be a sick situation, you know what I mean? You not only do you got to spar Floyd, but then everybody around the gym is like pounding on the gym. And we've seen that. I don't know if you've seen it on 24/7 where you can view it and see how intense it can get. But it's so long ago that maybe some of these listeners haven't viewed that on HBO and realized, like, bro, people banging like that, everybody focused on what you're doing in the ring, that's almost worse than a real fight. And it can put some pressure on people.
Especially because in a real fight, nobody's that close. Nobody's
let alone banging on the ring.
Of course.
You know, people barking. They want to call it the doghouse for real. So it was just interesting to hear his take.
People are confirming what I said. He was 2-0 at the time. At the time at that. We got Sway with a super chat. Spence reacted to the Thurman video, not PBC. In that tweet he's referring to when Take the L out of Lover.
It's over?
Yeah, but...
So is he saying that Thurman's over?
Well, they're saying the video. So obviously Thurman said something in the video.
What video? I didn't see no video, nor was I sent one.
Let me check the pre-pro. See if...
Nah, it's definitely not in there. You might as well check his tweet and check the thread. If it's true, we'll see a tweet above his.
Okay, I got
it.
I got it right here.
We are going to have Mickey Bay today at 8 o'clock. So if you want to go ahead and ask Mickey Bay a question, you know what to do. Join our Patreon or check us out on YouTube, members, and you will be able to ask Mickey Bay a question on today's interview. So you found it?
It's not in the thread, so I'm going to see.
See, that's what I'm saying. He leaves this for us to interpret, which I love. You know what I mean? Because if he was direct and it is about a fucking Thurman video, like, who really cares? It's better and more provocative that he's threatening to leave PBC. If that's the case.
Okay.
You need a screen share?
No, I need to send it to you because
I have audio.
You have the audio.
I have the audio.
And you should get it now.
Well, right now, I'm actually posting the YouTube members for those that want to ask Mickey Bay a pregunta, which is a question.
before his big fight against Tevin Farmer in Ghana.
Big fight.
May 21st that we basically put together. Let me tell you.
I know. I mean, why he didn't give us no credit? Are we gonna be on there 24/7 or something? Like, what's up? Like,
they should have the footage of their Zoom.
Right?
Mickey here in studio, Tevin.
Very true. Very true.
But hey, what do I know? Did you get that though?
I'm still doing the Mickey Bay thing, man. We got to get this out there to the YouTube members. I don't want them feeling any less than our Patreon gang. So, got to make sure they get the ability to ask Mr. Bay a question. And that is about to be posted in T-minus 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Sway with another
3,
super chat saying it's
2.
Keith's video talking about Spence Ugas fight. I did find it. I can play it. We won't be able to hear it, so we're just waiting on Nestor to
Why you waiting on me?
To play the video.
You see, if you really wanted to play videos, you'd have been told Trav to get you the 1/8 jack, and then it'd have been a wrap.
I could Bluetooth to your computer.
Nah, don't help him. If he really wanted it, he'd have had it done a long time ago. We ready though. All we need is some. Oh, there he goes.
Because one of the only reasons why any of that manifested was because Thurman has lost to Manny Pacquiao back in the summer of 2019. None of this would be able to manifest with a victory over Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao comes back, loses to Ugas, last-minute replacement, but it wasn't a good fight stylistically. Ugas is a very big welterweight. He had that long reach. He's a Cuban fighter. Stylistically, it wasn't a good matchup. But Manny wanted to put on a show like he always does for the fans, and he stepped away from the sport of boxing.
So I need you to show me the connection, though. Where's Earl's tweet? How are we going to say he's answering to this? If
you didn't even let it finish playing.
No, but you're not listening. If Earl was replying to this, his tweet, I should be able to pull this down like that, and his tweet shows up above it, and it should say, PBC take the L out of Lover.
Why?
Because that's what's called a quote tweet. If I'm replying to a video,
but what if that's bullshit though? Because what if I show you, I check this video out,
and then I just tweet randomly?
Of course.
Okay, so now connect them. How are you connecting them? You're assuming, just like fucking Sosa or whoever sent you that. There is no physical connection.
You didn't even let it finish.
I don't gotta finish. Where is Earl's tweet on top of this, connecting it to this video so that we can say his tweet has anything to do with this video?
Well, maybe if you let it finish playing, maybe Keith says something
What is he going to say? Oh, Earl tweeted? Like, all right, I'll let it play. But again, if you're not quote tweeting, how is this connected?
Salute to him and all that he was able to do for his country, for his people, and for the sport. But now Ugas is in a better position, holding on to the WBA title that I once had.
Does he sound a little bit bitter to you?
Yes.
Getting a fight with Spence, which should be my fight. So that's why it's very important for Thurman to come back this year. It's very important for me to come back strong so that I can make a statement and show them that with the belt, without the belt, I'm one of the greatest welterweights in the welterweight division today.
Was this before? Oh, I guess it wasn't before his fight with Barrios, because obviously they just put the little PNGs of Spence Ugas. Damn, so the next fucking 7-8 seconds are just crowd noise? All right, PBC, do your thing. So, yeah, again, there's no connection there. You watch the whole video. How are we connecting it to the tweet?
You basically saying, yo, how do you deserve this fight? You lost. Because what Keith is saying, oh, had I not lost to Pacquiao.
Okay. I'm Earl. I watched this video. I'm going to tell PBC, take the L out of Lover, it's over. Why won't I tell Thurman, take the L out of Lover, it's over, you're never getting the fight, right? What the fuck are you talking about? And whoever sent you this video, both of yous are weird. Until you show me that he is quote tweeting or it's in some sort of thread.
Okay, so until you show me some sort of fucking thread where he said,
I don't have to because his tweet is self-explanatory. He's talking to PBC. He put PBC. He's telling them to take the L out of over. He ain't telling Thurman.
Okay, all right. So what I'm saying is, what? Even if he's telling them to take the L out of lover,
which now makes it over.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
This genius right here. Even if he's saying that, so that 100% means he's leaving PBC.
It doesn't 100% mean that, but it absolutely has 0% to do with Keith Thurman because there's no mention of him there. There's no ponytail. There's no Thurman. There's no, I mean, I don't know what any nickname Earl got for him. Like, get out of here. Like, how are we connecting it is all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's wrong or you're wrong. I'm saying based off this is not, there's no connection there. But let me just go to Earl's Twitter and see, you know, the tweet myself, because maybe you just don't know how it is. And maybe he did quote tweet it. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's look through here. Scrumming. Oh, shit, man, down. Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it.
I'm on his page. What do
you see the tweet in question? Or did he delete it because it is over, just like fucking Tank? Huh? Where's that tweet?
It's right there. First tweet on his page. PBC.
So I got to go to tweet replies or just tweets?
No, either or.
All right. Let's see. Boom. Click on that.
So that video is not in the thread.
It's not in the thread and it's not quote tweeted, but I'm just seeing the replies. See if does he reply again. See, and you got a fan right here says, I believe he's referring to this. But again, why if you're referring to this, do you even mention PBC instead of mentioning the man talking shit about you? The man saying he's getting ready for it. What the fuck? Yeah.
So PBC posted that video of Thurman. Scroll back up to it, because that was from PBC's account, right?
This one, yes.
What's the caption say?
Does PBC deserve a shot at the winner of Ugas Spence?
Oh, okay.
Still not enough to connect his tweet. And let's go back to that 20 hours ago. Okay, so at least it's the same day. This was 20 hours ago, April 12th.
At what time? At what time?
At 10 a.m.
10 a.m. And then at Earl's
was at 20 hours ago at 10:26
a.m. And what time was the PBC one at?
26 minutes earlier.
So it was exactly at 10 a.m.
Yeah, exactly at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Well, no, that does help Sosa Smith's case, not yours. Didn't he super chat?
It was Sway.
It helps it, but it doesn't make it definitive. It doesn't make it definitive.
It doesn't, but it does.
You know, it does. Like if we're detectives, we're detectives, now Earl was in the vicinity of a crime, so he can be a potential suspect. But the crime took place at 10. Earl wasn't there till 10:26. So, you know, is he guilty of this? I don't know. I just can't. I don't know.
All right, really quick, we got a couple super chats. Adrian Hernandez says, salute TBV.
Buenos dias, muchacho.
Sway, I already read that one, but get ready to ring that alarm because
who we got?
Sway comes in with his third super chat of the day.
Damn, early in the morning. Let's go.
Ring it.
Let's go. Ring it.
He says, rumor is PBC trying to push Spence Thurman next because Bud is not with PBC. Keith is saying with or without the belt, he deserves the fight. Errol is not fighting Keith. And then we got Sam Sweeney with the 10 pounders. He says, good work, guys. Get the Indian Espresso on me. Appreciate that.
Shout out Sam Sweeney.
R. Jonesy says,
he's from the UK, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, keeping us international.
R. Jonesy says he's telling PBC stop pushing Thurman fight. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, what do you believe now, Mr. Gibbs?
I still don't believe he's talking about Keith. And if he is, let's talk about it. Because Keith Thurman has told me personally, I was in his gym and he's like, bro, where do they make Errol Spence at? Like, have you ever had a problem with a dude and didn't want to fight him? Like, what's wrong with him? And he's right. What the fuck is wrong with you? You got a problem with Keith. You think he corny. You think he a sucker? How many other shit has Earl tweeted? Why don't you fucking show us he a sucker and he corny and beat him? Wasn't he? He beat everybody you beat before you.
Yeah, but
no, he did it first.
Listen.
You fought Danny, he beat Danny. You beat Sean, he beat him first. Oh, you the number one welterweight? They called him that first. You only there because he got hurt. Let's just be real. Give that man a shot. It's the truth. Defend it. Defend it.
Okay, I am going to defend it because when Errol was calling for the Thurman
at
fight.
14-0, you the almanac, tell the truth.
Bro, yes, that's cool. But
come on, show me another fighter on
cool.
Earl,
that's
on
cool,
Earl,
that's cool. Bro, I'll let you get yours off. I'll let you get yours off.
That'll fight a 14-0 fighter.
You gonna let me get mine off? Look,
yeah, you want my unified champ to fight a prospect.
When he wanted that fight, that's cool, bro. But he was still in the rankings. That's cool. When he was calling for the fight. You gonna say he was in the rankings? How was he not?
Who the fuck Earl beat when he was 14-0 to be in the rankings?
Bro, we could go to the IBF rankings,
Go ahead.
bro.
Show me when he was 14-0. Don't waste your time. Keep talking.
But my thing is, cool. I ain't gotta fight you. I don't want to fight you. He didn't give him the fight. Now Earl put himself.
That's
in position.
not what Keith said.
Hold on, listen.
Okay.
He put himself in position, got that title. Now he's unified champ. About to get another belt Saturday, right?
Keith gave him his WBC.
Why I gotta fight you now?
No, Keith gave him his WBC. Say that. Keep the context.
How you give it to him?
He had both belts and got injured, right? Keith was unified champion with an injury, super WBA and the true WBC champion.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
WBC came with their pressure, like, yo, you injured or you fighting, what you doing? He like, yo, back up off me, take your fucking belt then.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys fought for scraps, the Keith Thurman scraps.
Okay. And do you remember who fought for that belt?
Sean and Danny.
Okay, so how is that? Keith left that.
You said it.
Say that for Sean.
All of that is.
Hell.
Because had I not vacated, you ain't unified.
Okay, had he not lost to Manny, the motherfucker would have been in position to get that fight.
I mean, he did have fucking 30 months out the ring. 30 months and still gave Pacquiao his best fight. Landed more right hands than Floyd Money Mayweather.
Bro.
Preach.
Like, what you talking about?
I'm just saying. You
Bro,
want me? I'm gonna put this into perspective for him.
My man's got sat the fuck down in the first goddamn
I'm gonna put
round
this
of the
into
fight.
perspective for you. Would Shakur Stevenson give O'Shaquie Foster a shot? He beats Valdez April 30th.
Bro,
Answer
I'm
the
not
question.
saying Keith had to, but
Answer the
Earl
question.
does not have to give him a fight.
Oh, you upset because I put you in a metaphorical situation where you're forced to use your friend and tell the truth.
Because earlier when I said
So then answer the
that
question.
Keith didn't have to
Answer the question.
I said Keith didn't have to give him the fight.
Can you let the audience hear my question?
I told you
Can
that.
you let the audience hear my
but
question?
the point you trying to prove is me saying that Keith had to give him the fight.
I ain't saying he had to.
And I
don't
said
want you to say he
earlier
had
out
to.
my mouth, I said he didn't have to.
No, I don't.
I said just like Keith didn't have to, Earl doesn't have to.
I want you not to say he doesn't have to. I want you to be honest with the people and say, no one in the history of boxing pays attention to a fucking prospect when they're unified champion. They're looking at the Manny Pacquiaos of the world and they're trying to bring fucking Floyd back. Why is Keith looking backwards at a dude that's 14-0? And now this dude's got a grudge. You got a grudge because everyone before me did exactly what I'm doing. No one looks back. Like, Thurman was unified. Why am I not looking at Pacquiao? Why would I be looking at Earl with no belts? Oh, you didn't want to give me a shot, so now you're never getting a shot.
No,
bro, you wasn't even on that radar.
He's behind him.
Now,
yes.
Yeah, but he's using.
Why give him a fight?
But you're not listening because Earl's reason is he didn't want to give me a shot, so I'm not giving him a shot.
Who said that?
Earl.
Where?
It's all over. What are you talking about? It's everywhere. I'm not fighting that dude. He ain't want to fight me when I wanted to fight him. He a clown. He corny. All right.
Is he wrong? About like
absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get you to tell the audience the truth,
bro.
No champion. It's fine. You don't want to tell the truth. I'll just keep putting you in a metaphorical situation. No Shakur Stevens is going to beat Oscar Valdez on Saturday, April 30th, and turn around and say, Bob, my next fight is Oshaki Foster. Bob, my next fight is fucking Chris Colbert. Bob, my next fight is Jezreel Corrales. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Bro,
get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that, but
I'm telling the truth.
And how am I not? How? Like, what am I saying that? What am I saying that's not
You're trying
true?
to make it seem like Earl doesn't have to give him a shot.
He doesn't have
and he
to
has
right
some
now.
sort of reason.
He doesn't have
He
to
got
right
no
now.
reason other than he's being some sort of stubborn baby.
Is there a bigger fight than Keith Thurman for Errol Spence next?
I don't know. Isn't that the topic of today's show? Like, is he saying that he's taking an L out of Lover because it's over for the Terrence Crawford situation now that Daniel Kinahan is about to get locked up, MTK is being outed by Top Rank, Probellum is being outed by Top Rank, and that's my point.
What I'm saying is,
and it, you know what possibility is not.
It doesn't matter, regardless of all the different possibilities of what Earl could be referring to in that tweet. There is no possibility on the biggest fight in the welterweight division.
Yes, it is.
You drunk as hell, boy.
Bruh, if that tweet is referring to him saying, now that Daniel Kinahan is being outed, the Crawford situation is out because of the rumor that Crawford was with Probellum or with MTK. What, you didn't hear none of that?
Bro, I understand what you're saying. Regardless of all of that, it doesn't stop it from being the biggest fight in the welterweight division. It
stops it from happening. Bro, if the manager you signed to is going to fucking federal jail, the fight ain't happening. You got to get a new manager. We got to start renegotiating. Like, what are we talking about here? What's wrong with this guy? Do not smoke before a show.
But
terrible.
That got nothing to do with it.
I hope not, because I don't want to, I hate when people say it's the weed.
Yo, realistically or not, that is the biggest fight. Like, you have Errol Spence with 2 belts currently fighting for a third on Saturday. You got Terrence Bud Crawford, 3-division champion with the last belt in the welterweight division. It gets no bigger than the winner of Saturday night versus Bud Crawford.
Oh, it gets no bigger?
It gets no bigger.
So if Canelo says, Earl, I'm ready. Let's go to Dallas Stadium, 164 catch weight.
That's not welterweight.
That's not bigger?
That's not welterweight.
But is it bigger?
But it's not welterweight.
But is it bigger?
Yes.
Okay.
But is it welterweight?
No.
Okay.
But is there an option out there?
Did I say?
Is it another option?
Did I say super middleweight?
Is it another option?
Did I say it's the biggest super middleweight fight?
Is there another option?
There's always options.
I didn't.
There's
and
always
one of them
options.
is Keith one-time Thurman, the true undefeated unified champ. The true undefeated unified champ. You know it, I know it. Simple.
So he ain't lose to Pacquiao.
No, he beat everyone first. That's what he did.
But did he lose to Pacquiao?
Everyone, people calling Earl the truth because he did what Keith did. So what the fuck that makes truth?
Keith.
I mean, what that makes Keith? I said what that makes truth. Fucked up my little punchline. What that makes him? If you doing everything I'm doing and they saying you great, I must be excellent if I did it first.
So if Earl beats the guy that just got done beating your ass, that makes him fucking amazing, right?
Well, Earl can never beat the guy that beat Keith's ass because that guy is retired.
Earl can beat Ugas, who beat Pacquiao.
But that ain't you're afraid. Rewind it for this. We got live playback for this motherfucker because he just said if Earl beats the guy that beat your ass.
If Earl
beats the guy that beat your ass. That's what you said. Wrong ass.
Yeah,
Thurman's
right.
ass ain't get beat. I know I'm right. I know. I got you.
It don't matter though. Ugas just beat Pacquiao, who just sat Thurman down.
Yo,
let me play my cool little sounds. Pew, pew, pew. I didn't get carried a lot as a child. I want attention.
He's mad. He's mad. I got him. Yo, I love winning.
They throwing tomatoes at your corny ass for saying Keith undefeated,
I think
bro.
it's you. I think it's you they throwing tomatoes at. I swear.
He lost to Manny Ness. Undefeated, question mark.
Undefeated. I said the true undefeated unified welterweight. He was undefeated when he was unified. His belt got taken when he was Undefeated. So all that he lost to Pacquiao, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about. The timeline is all wrong. He got stripped, so he's no longer unified. Then he lost. Listen to what I'm saying. He the true unified champ. The first unified champ. The first to beat Danny. The first to beat fucking Sean, other than Kell Brook.
We got a fuck ton of super chats to get to, so I am... Bro,
that's exactly what I said, bro. He's not understanding it. I'm going to read it the way the producer is saying it. Earl's tweet is referring to the secret negotiations between PBC and Daniel Kinahan to make the undisputed fight between Earl and Bud. That's what I'm saying the tweet is referring to. PBC, take the L out of lover, because he was in love with PBC when he was about to get that undisputed fight with that big money. But now it's over. Especially now that Kinahan are all over the fucking America's Most Wanted. Nah, this tweet referring to Keith, the fight I don't want. Why would a guy who doesn't want to fight a guy who he thinks is corny be tweeting about him?
Because he just got done saying some corny shit.
Nah, maybe you should fight him if you fucking tweeting about him. What my man Drake said, man. What the fuck did Drake say? Where is that?
Busy right now.
That?
What Canelo say? I'm busy. I'm booked.
Mm-hmm.
Go find you another fight.
He ain't busy. He about to fight in like 2 weeks, man.
He fights Saturday.
Look at that. So how you busy?
Because Undisputed next.
He ain't busy. Thurman waiting on his ass. And this what your man doing.
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Huh?
You getting body by a singing nigga.
Yeah.
But how he doing that if you say...
Because he fucking tweeting instead of fighting Keith.
Okay, but...
Fight Keith. Stop fucking tweeting about Keith. Oh, he corny. Oh, he got a ponytail. Oh, it's over. Fight him.
But okay.
Fight him. Who else calling you out?
Hold on.
Who else calling you out? Oh, Bud, another dude you don't want to fight. So I get it now. Dudes that got energy for you, you don't want.
But you just got done saying...
Because I could have sworn Canelo called him out, and he was always political about that too.
I have a question, right?
What?
You just said he got the Twitter fingers and all this shit.
It was a tweet.
But how the fuck is that the case when you got done saying there's no way it's about Keith? It's 1,000%.
I'm going off of you.
About Daniel Kinahan.
I'm going off of you. I'm saying if you're right, stop fucking tweeting. That's what I'm saying. If you're right and you're talking about Thurman, stop tweeting and saying he corny. If he corny, don't talk about him. Because if you're talking about him, he on your mind. If he on your mind, fight him.
Where's Keith's name in that tweet?
So now he's killing his own argument. You see this shit, producers? First he came out saying
I'm killing yours.
Homie, you the one said Earl talking about Thurman. You the one said that.
I ain't say that. The audience said that.
Man, moving on. We're going to get to these phone calls.
I think that it is the most logical.
I got him backpedaling, man.
I think that is the most logical explanation, of course.
Mm-hmm. Right. Super chats, man. We got super chats.
We got too many of them.
Let's go.
I don't like when mom and dad fight.
We stopped at R. Jonesy. R. Jonesy.
All right, I got you.
Sway was up next. He said, easy work for Big Fish. Best body puncher and it Keith weakness. Okay, and that's Keith weakness or it's Keith weakness. I get it. You think is his weakness, except the man ain't never gone down. Man down, man down.
No,
he can't put Keith down.
Because Pacquiao ain't sit his fucking ass down in the first round.
But the point still remains, my boy ain't go down.
No,
he ain't
go down?
No, and since we want to talk about
how he ain't go down? He ain't go down?
Let's talk about it. My fighter got hurt by a legend. 8-time champion
Mario Barrios.
but Earl got hurt by some dude no one ever heard of, Emmanuel Lardy from like Ghana.
Why the fuck the internet don't work? Goddamn it! I'm trying to search.
You probably not on the right SPS.
He is. Our internet sucks.
Oh shit! I tried to defend. We got Mad Ben in Kansas City said Earl beats Ugas. Summer belongs to Thurman though, huh? One time. You already know. Matter of fact, man.
Hey, hold on. I just want all of our listeners. How many people we got live right now?
What?
How many people? We got 507 people watching live now.
What you gonna play?
I just want everybody to know that Keith Thurman is so fucking good that Nesta fell asleep on his last fight. He's so fucking good.
You have no way of proving that.
He put you to sleep.
You have no way of proving that.
It don't matter.
Oh shit, you hear that?
Me and you know it's the truth. Me and you know it's the truth.
You hear that?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey! Get that man some sound bites. Kill
He's so mad. He's so good and he's so nice that he put you to sleep in his
Bruh,
last fight?
First off, if I would have ever to fall asleep on a fight, it might be because I'm on the West Coast and I'm an East Coast dude. So, time zone and shit like that. I'm not saying that he's telling the truth and that I did fall asleep on a key fight. I'm saying if I ever did, it because of the, acclamation.
The earlier time zone.
Yo, champ. Hey, Earl.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Yeah. Where they do it. Where they do it.
I hear you,
Yo, he coming for him. I mean, look, he back. The man's back, man. Is either Earl fight him or he gonna take Jermell Charlo on?
No, that's cool. I mean, just, earn it back and get the fight.
I mean, he just bodied Barrios. That ain't enough?
Bro, he went to decision with Barrios after you know who.
After what?
After who stopped him.
He needed to get some rounds in, bruh. All that time out. Man, we got Super Mex. I was about to call him Super Bent. Super Mex in Plainview, Texas says, in boxing, they say, if you love me, fight me. Break bread. No love for once upon a time Thurman. Stay out the way of undisputedness. Keep the wilder energy. Nah, fams. Nah.
Exactly, Rue. I've never fallen asleep on my favorite fighter.
Me neither.
Ever.
Me neither. Show me proof of me sleeping. Do he got video? No. He lying.
Me, you, and the man upstairs know you fell asleep during that fight.
I have no clue what you're talking
about.
about.
Matter of fact, he fell asleep. You ain't even see him take his mouthpiece out.
This guy. Jason, good morning, TBV. I think Earl is clearly pushing Undisputed while is PBC pushing Thurman. Okay, so I guess he meant to say while PBC is pushing Thurman. If Spence only has one more fight at 147, I'd rather see him fight Bud. But there is no indication that Bud is truly with PBC. There are plenty of rumors. There are some rumors out there. And they've been heating up, but no indication as of yet.
Just said he bodied him.
Oh, he didn't?
Oh, my God. Yo, he
ain't 10 to him.
Bro.
That wasn't 10-2?
Yeah, he 10-2.
Right.
He 10-2 the guy.
So when Mayweather,
he 10-2 the guy that fucking started his career at 122 pounds that just got stopped by a fucking small guy. Tank just stopped you.
Tank is now that Wilder's retired, Tank is still the biggest puncher in the boxing. Like, name a bigger puncher than Tank.
I'm not arguing.
Okay.
I'm not arguing.
You're right. You can't argue because I'm right.
So
it's no shame if you can't knock out a dude that Tank knocked out because Tank is one of the biggest punchers in boxing. Probably the biggest puncher now that Wilder's out the game. Name another one. Tell me. Is Shakur got more power? Devin? Who? Tyson Fury?
Bro,
who, AJ? I mean, tell
me. Who Mario Barrios is, right?
Yeah.
And you understand.
He was an undefeated fighter when he fought Tank. I know.
He was, right? Mm-hmm. With a WBA belt at 140.
Regular, yeah.
Regular belt at 140.
Yeah.
Tank stops you, but you go 12 with him. This same guy started his career at 122. Come on, bro.
I don't know what you're trying to tell me.
All right, man.
So you think fighter A fights fighter B, so C should be able to do the same thing? That's not how it works, man. You should know that by now. That's not how it works.
Bro, that's not how it works, but don't make it seem like it was just the easiest fight of his life.
It was 10-2. We call Mayweather 10-2 greatness, but Floyd is a bum. I mean, Floyd is great for doing 10-2. Keith is a bum for doing 10-2.
Bro, first of all, you wouldn't know because you didn't watch it, and I know you don't watch playback.
So if I don't know, why'd you agree that it was 10-2?
Bro, it could have been 10-2, 9-3 regardless. You didn't stop him.
All right. I got a super chat, man.
You didn't stop him. Tank ain't take his mouthpiece out.
All right.
Tank ain't sit down in the first round against nobody.
I hear you. I'm not comparing
Earl
Tank.
ain't never sat down.
I'm not comparing Tank to Keith.
Earl ain't never sat down.
I'm telling you he's not Tank. That's you keep helping my argument. I keep telling you Keith ain't Tank.
Bro.
Tank is the biggest puncher in boxing. That's what I'm telling you. I said Keith is a boxer. That's why he 10-2'd him.
Regardless, he is a puncher for his divisions. You understand? He moved up.
10-2'd your man.
Still had that punching power moving up The same guy who was just fighting at 30, who just fought Santa Cruz at 30, had to move up. You coming off, you well rested, rejuvenated. You get what I'm saying? You a 47-pounder. This guy started his career at 22. And
more reason for Earl to fight him. He could be looking at that Byers like, man, Tank knocked out Byers. You couldn't even knock out Byers. I'm about to break him.
But he busy
I'm about to break
now.
this
He
little
busy
dude.
right now. He going after Undisputed.
All right, well, get your hands off of the Twitter account.
For what?
Because Twitter fingers turn to trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. And that's what you're doing. Tough guy tweeting.
If I'm right,
tough guy tweeting instead of fighting.
But according to you, that's not what it's about.
We in the hurt business. You want to tweet me?
According to you, it's about
next. He gonna be sending a postcard.
Businesses that your producer apparently set in.
He gonna be sending a postcard. Hey, Thurman. Maybe we could do it another time. Merry Christmas.
YouTube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest.
Boxers say they got registered hands. He got registered Twitter fingers and shit. He always got something to say on tweets like, man, fight my mans. Fight my mans in them. Like, is there another fight out there? Because this is the irony, right? You about to hear callers getting at me like, Ness, you a fucking hater. You hate Earl. Word is born. He ain't got to fight Keith. Cool. Then they going to turn around and say, yo, Bud signed a 2-fight deal. I want him to fight Keith, then Earl. So which one is it? Is Keith not good? Or is he not good enough?
No.
Because everybody want motherfucking Bud to fight Thurman.
Let me tell you something.
Everybody want Bud to fight Thurman.
Let me tell you something.
Oh, why?
You just asked, is Keith good? Keith is a great fighter. Let's get that clear. Keith 100% is a great fighter. Do I think Earl is a better fighter? I do. But regardless of what you think or what I think, the biggest fight in the welterweight division to be made is Errol Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford, and that's not even an argument.
And I'm just saying, when's the last time Bud fought? Or is he not good enough?
No.
November, so that means he's going to need a Keith Thurman fight before Earl fight, right?
For what?
Oh, why?
For what?
Oh, why?
Is he the one that's is he the one coming off a detached retina going in a fucking unification fight? Come on, bro.
I mean, I ain't say Earl needs a tune-up. I said
why the
Crawford.
For what?
You don't go into Undisputed coming over like a 6-month layoff? Is you crazy? I don't know. I would love for you to be right. Give us the fight. All right, so I'm doing a poll. Errol Spence meant what exactly? What did he mean?
Man, I don't like that though because
why?
There's way more than 4 possibilities, bro.
Give me 4, man.
I can't give you 4, but somebody can. You know what I'm saying? People come with different imaginations.
Tweet was about Keith, like Danny said, because he's the best co-host. That don't fit, but we're just going to say it. Tweet was about Keith. Next answer. What you got, Danny? Tweet was
you said it was about the meeting with Daniel Kinahan that your producer apparently sat in on and got the secret information.
He hated. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Oh, you sent him that?
Yeah.
I thought you was referring to Brandon.
You're so mad. Where is your little message? Did you send it to me? Yes, he did.
What message?
No, he didn't. Oh, is that he tweeted from the Earl thing. So Earl's referring to the secret negotiations between PBC and Kinahan. That is the third option.
What's the fourth?
That's the second option. Uh-oh. Damn, that's too big.
Yo,
right.
Brandon's hilarious. Brandon in the chat said, Danny been flaming your ass all morning. That's
what Brandon is that?
Lance, your favorite person?
That must be because he's desperately also upset. So you guys are like, he just, giving you fake pointers.
Hardcore boxing news. I think he could be right. I think this should be an option. The tweet was just promotion for his fight.
Yeah, right. What? Let's fake like I'm leaving to promote the fight?
Who said he's leaving? You're saying that. Some people were in, the Irish mob meetings with the Kinahans and know what's going on with PBC and that Bud signed a 2-fight deal to fight.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
The hatred is serious out here.
I'm just saying, Earl and Bud, regardless of what you feel, what you think, this is the biggest fight in the 147
I never said it wasn't a big fight. What is you talking about, champion?
It's the biggest.
Okay.
Bigger than anything involving Keith.
Okay.
All right.
But Keith's still there.
He is.
He's still there.
He gonna be there.
He's still there. So I got tweet means he is leaving PBC.
PBC.
We need another option. Tweet was about Keith. Next one is negotiation between PBC and Keenan. Next one is tweet means he's leaving PBC. We need uno más. Uno más. Uno más.
Promotion for his fight.
They said Danny boiling me. You must be like a pube on Danny's balls right now. Fuck is you talking about? He's boiling me. Only a fucking pube on someone's balls would feel that way. The fuck is he talking about? This guy's weird. He lost the whole debate, but he's gonna lie for you. You gotta send that guy a shirt, man.
But it looks like I gotta send the majority of the chat a shirt because they're all agreeing with me.
Hey, whatever works. Nest to go. You calling me Tagago or to go? We need one more option. Or are we going with 3? We going with 3?
Let's go with 3. Fuck
Damn. All right, let's put the one that y'all said. Jess.
Promotion for his
promotion. All cap.
Yo, shout out to Love of the Game with the super chat, which I know we still got some more to get to. He said.
So you skipping? That's what you're doing?
He said Thurman.
Why you putting him before everybody else that was ahead of him?
Because I don't have the.
Page. I got it right here.
Oh, get to it.
Don't cut the line like that.
You just
Javier Maldonado. Javier Maldonado says, I guess Loma didn't have to give Devin a shot because he was about to unify with Tio. Exactly. Thank you, Javier Maldonado. You heard that?
What did you say?
You see, they killing this dude with all his friends. So I guess you didn't feel like Loma had to give Devin a shot when he unified with Tio, huh?
Oh, so now Keith is Earl's mandatory?
I'm just saying.
Is Keith Earl's mandatory?
Did you feel that way?
Did you feel that Earl's mandatory?
I mean, he won a silver. He won a medallion. He won a medallion in the Barrios fight.
Is he the fucking mandatory though? Because Devin was the mandatory.
Maybe later. He won a medallion.
Maybe later, but right now.
He won a medallion.
Right now.
He won a medallion. Yo, Mike Rios says, Yo, Ness, you really advocating for Spence Thurman? Let's focus on the biggest fight in boxing. # Crawford Spence. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Who's Crawford signed to? I'll wait.
Does that stop it from being the biggest fight in the welterweight division?
All right. When's the last time Crawford fought? I'll wait.
He fought in November.
Mm-hmm. Has there been any public interest in Terrence Crawford from any promoters, networks, managers?
I don't give a fuck what you say, how you spin it, how you season it. Errol Spence, the truth, and Terrence Crawford. But that is the biggest fight in the welterweight division, and you about to pull out one of them, nice, cute little sounds, because you think that but you wrong today. Just right now. You may be right later. But right now you're wrong. And it's okay. And as your friend, I'm here for you. You still gonna be my friend. You just wrong. Why it's okay. I'm wrong sometimes too. I'm not always right. It's okay.
Because when he has been in the bright lights and enjoying his time and having fun and lapping it up, no problem. You're the big celebrity. You're in the bright lights. I've been in the dark, in the trenches, in the gym.
I've been in the dark.
He got a medallion.
That's right. He got a medallion. You know what that means? Man. Yo, ask Porter. Porter paid $250 for that medallion right here.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about the $250 they're trying to send for a glove. I'm talking about the $250 with the K at the end. So when you win this, it means something. You can stop lying to the people. I don't lie to the people.
So is he
not the silver. He not the silver and he not the interim. But you got to get this before you get to anything else. Just saying. Just saying. He don't want to tell y'all the truth. We got Deontay Wilder that says DW. Did Thurman beat the best welterweight at the time with the title in Kell Brook? No. But Spence did, and he beat Porter. It's Spence versus Crawford next only.
Let me get a screen share, Trav.
What you got? Who that?
This is the WBC welterweight champion of the world, right? Errol, the Truth Spence Jr. Right. Your guy right here, he not even the number 1 rated guy in the WBC ranking.
That's why he's next. Oh my God, thank you for showing us this. So what Danny doesn't know is Virgil's not taking a shot. Virgil has just changed trainers. He's trying to get out his contract as well. That ain't happening. Avanesian is signed to Frank Warren. Frank Warren is all the way in bed with Kinahan. That ain't happening. Keith, one-time Thurman, the buddy of Mauricio Suleiman. I see it. No wonder they gave him the medallion on the Barrios fight.
Bro, but
watch
today, that's cool.
Watch.
But today, no mandatory, no nothing.
No.
So, and that's cool.
No, but guess what? Go to his box rec and show everybody when he fought Danny, who was the mandatory. It's almost time. Show when he fought Danny.
When he fought Danny,
who was the mandatory. That means it's almost time.
That was
just like Canelo, February of 23, Canelo time. Whenever Danny fought Earl, it's Earl time in 23 or 22.
I don't know what you mean by time.
Go, you the almanac, man, when he fought fucking Danny.
Oh, March of 2017.
All right, what year?
2017.
What? I'm talking about Earl fighting Danny.
Oh, Earl fought Danny December 5th, 2020.
All right, then. So his mandatory up in December 2022. Homie. So Keith one-time Thurman, December, homie. Dude don't even know the rules of the sport, man.
And that's cool, right? Why?
Let's go, Keith.
Why would he wait till December to fight again when he could fight?
No. It could be called or ordered in December, but because they in-house, it might happen in December.
But what I'm saying is,
because when it's in-house, you do what Crawford did. Yeah, he could fight before.
Yeah. So who is to say that Keith is next? Keith is not even as of right now the mandatory.
He could fight before with who? What are you talking about? With who? Who he gonna fight before?
First of all, you talking about the Avanesian shit and the Frank Warren and Kinahan shit. If his mandatory
not even Kinahan, just the Frank Warren shit ain't getting him a shot.
Why? If it gets ordered, it could go to Purse.
Who PBC fucks with? TGB, right? Who Top Rank fucks with? Frank Warren, right? Come on, man.
Bro, but I'm just saying, you act like they ain't just do business.
The enemy of my friend is my enemy.
So they ain't just do business? Like, come on, man.
I just said it, man. You know?
Regardless,
if I don't fuck with you and you fuck with them, that's who you fuck with.
Because of a mandatory.
I hear you.
Because of a mandatory.
He doing a lot of hypotheticals, man. I'm going off boxing history.
It ain't no hypothetical.
Obviously.
PBC and Top Rank just did business for Sean and Terrence in November.
That's a huge fight. Avanesian and Earl's a huge fight. Like, stop, man. You really look like let the shovel go.
Regardless,
he doesn't see the dirt landing on his head.
It don't matter what you see. The rankings you just saw, he's not even number 1. Could he get ordered? Can he get bumped? Of course. Regardless, it doesn't matter how the fuck you paint it, how you talk about it. Even if Keith Thurman gets ordered to fight Errol Spence, it's still not gonna be a bigger fight than Errol.
I never said that. Why he keeps forcing that phrase? Like he wants me to. He thinks if he repeats it enough, I'm gonna say no.
That
fight
is not realistic. You just got done saying that fight is not realistic.
What, the Thurman? I mean the Crawford Earl fight?
Yes.
Nah, not until there's some news on Crawford. Who's he with?
But that's not what you said. You brought up the whole Kinahan situation.
Exactly, because he was last rumored to be with them. So who's he with? He on pause. Like, we just had people in here. Like, Samson literally told you he's not interested. Eddie said it on IFL. He's not interested. Obviously, Bob ain't interested. PBC said he want too much. They ain't interested. But you just
got done believing and saying that
no, I didn't.
It's a 2-fight deal.
No, I didn't. I said someone else hit me up today saying that maybe Crawford is signed. And I told you his last information was wrong, so I don't know if I believe him. Like, what's wrong with this guy today?
You mentioned all that, but you also mentioned that when you're saying, oh, that's what the tweet is referring to. But let's get to some callers and some, because
Because you need some coffee.
No, it ain't about the
no
coffee.
milk. Get him black coffee. Wake his ass up.
Just not going to agree on this.
He needs sniffing salt. I done bodied this kid. Who is this guy? Get him a body bag. Who's next? Nah, we got to get to the soundbite real quick. Let me see here. We got some of this. All right, some of this.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Yo, we want a 5-star on iTunes. How many shirts did we get? What? 10? They need to drop a 0 in front and back of that. Damn, I was about to give out shirts to the next people to give iTunes reviews, you know? Like, what's 10? What am I doing with 10 shirts? I'm going to wipe my ass with them 10 shirts. You wait and see. 10 shirts. Drop 100 shirts, man. I need a hundo.
Who we got?
We ain't even finished all the sound bites, bro. Chill.
Subscribe to youtube.com.
He's trying to get this ass whooping over with. You see him?
Interviews with your favorite
He
fighters.
need help. He trying to see if a caller gonna help him out.
Oh, okay.
With his weak arguments.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go fruities, man.
That's what I did.
I'm gonna go fruities, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, who is up first?
You want to go to Discord?
Yeah.
We got JMac504.
Let's go.
I'm in the ocean. You say you the big fish. I'm looking for you. Maybe a Spence get his tail out his butt and he'll fight me.
You are watching a master at work.
Y'all get practice, baby. When I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. Oh, big in the motherfucker, man. We ain't gonna be able to fire your punk ass out. You wanna bet? I bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. I'll break your fucking neck.
J-Mac, New Orleans.
Don't like what I said, nigga? Do something fucking about it. One of the best finishers. Give me the towel. Give me the towel.
SDS Promotion.
Get ready for the back attack. Yo, good morning. How's it sound?
Straight.
Oh man, that's a very interesting quote. I just don't know what it's going for. They got multitude of things it can be. Maybe somebody got back to Errol that he was being doubted against Ugas and he's feeling himself at the camp. But he's saying anybody considering taking an L against Ugas, letting it know it's over. I don't know. Like it can be a multitude of things. It could be for Keith, it for the Danny Cunningham, whoever his name is. I just don't know why people be that invested in that part of it. The fight still could be made, or is him being involved or not. I mean, business could be made, business could be still ran, and just somebody else fill in or hire whatever that is. I don't think that's going to hold it up. So anybody that's pretty much hoping for that, somebody like Nestor Gibbs is pretty much just a hater. I respect Keith. And I think Keith has done great things in the sport of welterweight, but I think he's old news, honestly, at this point. I don't think Keith should get in the way of an undisputed fight. He haven't done anything but go look average against a guy that was knocked out by Tank Davis. And Bud Crawford is the hardest puncher to answer your question because he's knocking guys out.
Man, get your crazy ass out. How you going to compare Bud and rank him above Gervonta Davis in knockout category when it's Davis that's getting the higher quality knockout? Or can they be compared in your opinion? Who's fighting the better level of opposition?
I mean, Terrence, I would say.
Oh, he's against Ness today. Look at him, y'all. Terrence.
Of course.
1 foot out the door, Porter. No one ever heard of you, Velasquez. The cousin of fucking Captain Hook with one leg, Jose Benavidez. Kangaroo Jack, Jeff Horn. Like, stop
Bro,
it,
you
man.
talking
Stop
about old
bro.
shit, bro.
No, I'm talking about his
lately.
fucking resume.
Yeah, okay, his resume, bro. Come on, like
what? So we didn't just have Porter here?
Yeah, we did.
He didn't just tell us the truth.
Bro, regardless of what you say, you act like Sean Porter is not a top level opponent.
What did Porter say? Was he in the fight? Was 1 foot out, 1 foot in, like in the career? What did he not say that stuff?
Bro, all right, champ, you got it today. You got it. You got it.
I mean, I'm just saying, like my man literally said, like he wasn't into it. You know, it was that part of his career. It's not my fault. I wanted that fight. The Porter test is what I wanted because of that style.
All right.
You know, but
Who
ain't how
we
it
got
happened.
next, Trav?
We got Keem
He
that
running.
Dream.
He running.
Oh, we got a counterpunch.
Counterpunch for J-Mac.
All right.
Shout out to Izzy.
Izzy, shout out to you, brother. I know. Hey, because I was about to send one for myself. But hey, man, look, I'm not about to go back and forth with you about your whack ass narrative. I've been doing that for years. It's a little old. When it come down to fighting, Bud moved up 3 different weight classes. Devontae Davis has played it safe. That's why he's trying to get away from his promoter, saying they're not letting him fight nobody and what have you. So the people he knocked out on the level with Bud knocked out, Jeff Horn fresh off the Manny Pacquiao win. Jose Benavidez fresh off of 2 knockouts, then got in the ring with Bud, bigger than Bud. Man, dude, you weird, man. Like, I'll say what I say. Bud moved up 3 different weight classes, undisputed in 1. Been knocking out everybody at welterweight since he moved up. And he stopped Sean Porter. Nobody who had stopped. And Sean Porter been in the ring with all the guys y'all arguing about right now on this show. So I'll give it to Bud, continue knocking out. Then he go get EJ if he get in there next. And he might but knock out Jamel. Shit, who knows? I don't know. We gonna see, but we gotta see. And the 2 fights that I want Bud to have is Errol and Jamel. That's the 2 fights I want to see him in. That's my counterpunch. Thanks. Shout out to Izzy.
Yo, Brandon sent another counterpunch for J-Mac just in case that one ain't enough.
That's good.
Oh, man. Who we got next, Trav?
So, according to J-Mac, he said that I'm a hater because I think that the Daniel Kinahan stuff, if it's true, can hold up the fight. So I just wanted to get your thoughts. If Terrence is affiliated with Daniel Kinahan and MTK, do you think it holds up the fight?
I do. I do. But
I hate to put you in the haters category.
Given that nothing is official yet.
Mm-hmm. Not even the rumor of him being with them, right? It's never been an official announcement. It's only been rumors.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. But if that does come out, then it might cause a delay, but it also might not, right? It also might not. You were one of the big believers that you felt that Jamal's situation wasn't going to play any factor in a potential Canelo fight. So just not the same, but similar enough.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that Jamal's misdemeanor domestic violence, wouldn't play a factor in him not getting a Canelo fight. I mean, I would assume a federal racketeering case can get in the way.
A federal racketeering case dealing with somebody else.
It's called conspiracy.
It's called not even knowing yet if he indeed is with MTK.
Absolutely.
All of these have been rumors.
Absolutely.
Rumors for months. I'm not arguing that.
Absolutely.
I've been hearing this since late last year. But what I'm saying is we're just basing it off rumors. I'm basing it off right now. Right now, we do not know if he indeed is dealing with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, the same promoter he's been suing has been dealing with them, right? So then,
let me ask you this. What's going to happen with Devin Haney and George Kambosos being as though that Bob Arum, you want to find a tweet so you get a screen share? Bob Arum literally came out and said he's no longer dealing with Probellum, who obviously has a deal with Lou, who obviously has a deal with Kambosos to do the fight with Haney. And Lou is now a co-promoter of Haney and Bob with Haney. Do you think that fight still happens?
Now things get interesting, right? I think that's gonna be something.
It's in a pre-pro if you don't,
Okay.
Because it's better to show that one where he literally says what he isn't doing anymore. And here, this is even better. Check this one out. Let me get a screen share on this. This is from Bob Arum via Michael Coppinger's article. I'm a law-abiding American citizen, and I will adhere to those sanctions and not have any business relations or any other relationship with him, period. End of story. There's not even an argument there. The U.S. government doesn't make an allegation like this unless there's evidence to back it up. So case closed. You cannot take the U.S. position and treat it lightly. It's very, very serious for the U.S. to say what they said. Now, this is just one of them, but this is one where he's telling you how serious he is about disassociating himself with MTK founder Daniel Kinahan. But I want to show you this other one. Take that down. That he also says he's not messing with Probellum, who obviously is all the way into bed with our good friend Lou DiBella, who's ducking me. Where's the other one at? While we wait for that, I just want to show you this meme, courtesy of Rob, which is pretty funny. Let me get this screen share. Oh, this is not our Rob. This is another Rob. But look, he's like, Daniel, it's Frank. Are we still good for the 41 million? Give me a call back as soon as you get this. Thanks. And obviously, Frank Warren won the big $41 million purse bid to fight Tyson Fury versus Dillian White. Everyone assumes Kinahan gave him the bread. Take that down. Gracias. Looking for the next one here. Here we go. And this is Bob Arum's quote. And he says, I've spoken to Bob Arum. And this is the journalist saying that he spoke to Bob Arum. Here's the quote, and I quote, "We are not going to deal with Daniel. We respect the sanction. We will deal directly with Tyson Fury or his lawyer. I wasn't pleased with the number of things he, DK, Daniel Kinahan, was doing in boxing. I was looking to sever ties anyway." Damn! Yo, Bob out here. Bob out here like, yo, I wasn't fucking with him anyway. Bring that down, because that's still not the one I want to show. There's still some more here.
Yo, but there was also a thread of quotes from this article posted on MTK's website of Bob Arum amongst several other individuals
that had nice things to say,
praising Daniel Kinahan and happy that he was involved in said MTK deal. What'd you make of that? And
well, that was then. This is now. You know, it's like that. And Bob is infamous for his quote, even though, you know, our good friend Evan Corrin told us that it's out of context. You know, he's still the promoter that invented that quote, which is, I was lying to you yesterday. I'm telling the truth today. Bob Arum via Lance Pugmire. Let me get a screen share. We don't want, I guess he meant to put have. We won't. Oh, no, he said we won't have anything to do with Probellum, and we're working to cut whatever ties we have with MTK, the Daniel Kinahan linked promotion and managerial companies. So when I say that there's a possibility it might not happen if the rumors were true about Crawford and his ties to MTK, Probellum, and Daniel Kinahan, I think I have it on good reason. And I'm, in fact, not a hater. And in fact, J-Mac is just obsessed with Crawford and can't see past his own nose. Simple, like busting his pimples. But anyway, who's next?
We got Keem the Dream hanging out.
Hey, Keem, what up? How's Florida, man? Miss old Florida.
Wait a minute. You say you know boxing?
Yeah. What is it? Maybe I don't know.
Tell me what a pool counter is.
Pool counter. I've never heard that term before. That must be your term. You must have been
No, Shake, HBO need to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't shit.
Yo. Can y'all hear me?
Yo, we hear you.
What up? Good morning, Ness, Danny, everybody else in the stew. Man, I really ain't got too much, dog, but when I first seen this topic, first thing I thought of was it's just kind of funny how all of a sudden these little secretive might be leaving PBC tweets coming out when they say Crawford done crossed that street and it might be over there on the PBC side, man. I don't know. It looked to me like Big Fish might be trying to jump back in that duck pond once he heard Crawford might actually be over there at PBC. So that was what I got from it, man. That's really all I got to say. Good show, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Shout out to Keem the Dream. out in good old Florida.
Who next?
We got Coach JT from Discord.
JT, what up?
So interesting that you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know,
Yo, who Danny texting, y'all?
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Okay, what's the tweet y'all keep talking about? Because I keep hearing it, but I'm not hearing it fully. What did Errol Spence tweet?
PBC, take the L out of lover. It's over.
Oh, wow, damn. I don't know, man. That could be anything. That could be him and Jamal Charlo might be fighting. That's how I take it. It could be anything. We know Bud not over there.
Do we?
What you said, I asked you about it. You said that's not a fact. Like I told you that news, but you said that might be fake news. So we don't know if Bud over there. They didn't say nothing about it. So what I'm pretending is I don't think it's pertaining to Bud. That fight could happen regardless with PBC or without him and stuff like that. But I'm kind of confused on that. Because like if he is trying to lead PBC, the Errol will become a big duck straight up. Cause like,
but who says that's what he's talking about? We seen a video PBC posted.
I didn't say that's what he's talking about, Danny. I said it's a bunch of assumptions.
That's right. Tell him, JT.
He threw a assumption out there. All we could do. I mean, he threw something out there that he knows, but we don't know why he threw it out there.
Right,
so
we don't.
We're gonna assume. So if he got PPC tied up to that tweet, so all we could just sit there and assume. I don't think he is leaving PPC, but I think he's talking about take the L out of it because I'm basically saying he want to fight somebody with the PPC brand under name under him, and it might not be even Keith Thurman. But I mean, that's all I got on it, man. Because like, or we could go back and forth on it and just assume until he come out and say what it is.
Yep,
that's my call.
Oh shit, Melissa Odessa Parker got signed to MTK. You know what that means. I wonder when the fuck that happened. I'm hitting up right now. I wonder if that happened after the Ebony Bridges win. When did that happen? They on a game, boy. I'm about to text her right now.
Who we got next?
Brandon, can you do that for me? That's why I need J-Mac Counterpunch. That's why I need Brandon in the freaking studio. Where's Bo and Bam at when you need him, baby?
You want J-Mac's Counterpunch?
Yeah, he got a second one from Brandon.
Yo, shout out to Brandon. Can y'all hear me?
Perfect.
Ness, I need two things. I need that duck soundbite with my call, and I need the tweet you just read or whatever you just read by Bob. Can you reread that again, please?
Man, dude, which one?
No,
the last
Bob,
one?
The one you said when Bob said he don't want ties. Can you just read it again, please?
And I quote, "We won't have anything to do with Probellum, and we're looking to cut ties we have with MTK, the Daniel Kinahan Link promotional and managerial companies."
And I would just continue dealing with Tyson Fury and his what?
Lawyer.
Okay, thank you. Just like I was saying.
But that was another tweet. That's why I didn't read that. That was another tweet.
Okay. Yeah, okay. If just like I was assuming, if they do have to cut ties with Daniel Cunningham, they can just deal with Bud and his lawyers or whoever steps up in place that can make managerial decisions on him. So just because Cunningham is being caught up into some shit, that don't mean it pertains that they don't have nobody they could talk to as far as making business for Bud and whatever. So just the same affiliations Tyson Fury has, and he can still have business done. Bud can have the same affiliations. That's the tweet you read, and that's the quote you just read. As far as the duck emotion, shout out to Keem. I mean, I didn't think of that one. I wasn't planning on calling in the troll Errol this morning. But goddamn, Bud talking about moving over. Everybody talking about moving out. That sound like that fits that narrative well. Can you play that duck sound emoji for me?
Yeah, I gotta find that duck sound bite. I will play it in just a second, Nundo.
Yeah, hop y'all ass out the fucking pond. Hop y'all ass out the fucking pond.
Yeah, so for me, even though he put that together properly in a nice, cool way, you know, my experience tells me if anyone, doesn't matter who, accepted money from Daniel Kinahan, MTK, or Pro Bellum as some sort of signing bonus, upfront money, they will be called into question and they will be a person of interest. This is a conspiracy, racketeering, and there's always money laundering in those cases. If you think that people can just deal with lawyers, you're out of control. I don't give a fuck what Bob says. If Tyson accepted some money, if anyone accepted some money, there will be people of interest for the FBI. Believe that.
I wonder what that means for Robert Garcia.
The trainer?
Of course.
He's with MTK?
Of course.
Well, there you go. We'll see,
and
man.
I know he's got a numerous of his fighters with MTK as well. So,
I mean, Jose Ramirez is with MTK. Yeah. Joseph Diaz is with MTK. There's so many fighters with MTK right now. Jamel Herring's with MTK. A lot of people we don't even know. Virgil Ortiz is with MTK. The list goes on and on. So, you know, this isn't anything that's gonna, you know, be clear overnight. But I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot more of this situation.
And obviously, right now, you know, nothing's been proven. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? This is just
yeah, but these are federal allegations.
No,
it's like course. Bob said, the feds, if you don't know, Google it. They have a 98% conviction rate. When they charge you, you're guilty.
No,
very few people. Again, 2% slip through the cracks.
I just wanted to.
Rocky Fielding is with them.
Make that clear for those who may not know. So,
Huey Fury, Tyson Fury is with them. So many. I'm going through their roster. It's insane. They might have. Oh, look at my boy from Canada who fought on Border Wars. Let me get a screen share. This is a Border Wars fighter, dog, and he's with MTK.
Get the fuck out of here.
Swear to God.
Oh, wow.
Angelo Habib from Canada.
Oh, wow.
Actually, my boy, no disrespect to him, but my boy Eric Cruz beat him. And he beat Shandu. He had 2 fights. Beat Shandu, lost to Eric.
Wow.
Look at my boy, $1 Million Dream, Maxie Hughes. He's with MTK.
You said who beat him?
Eric Cruz from Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Cruz.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of fighters out here, man. Why this dude right here looks just like Brian Castaño? Look at this. Screen share real quick. And now take it off. Didn't that look like Brian Castaño?
Briefly, yes. So let me ask you something. Do you, because you said you just got done saying you don't care what Bob says regarding that. Do you believe that we'll have something come in the next 10 days that could cause issues with the Fury and Dillian White fight?
I think now that the U.S. is involved, we're going to hear more. I don't know what that results in, but I'm pretty sure Top Rank's office has gotten calls or been subpoenaed or received some sort of, you know, letterhead from the FBI or a fucking visit. Like it's the feds. It's not state police. It's not your local city state police. It's the feds, bro. Like, this is about finances, fine print, paperwork. And you know they have all, man, look, feds don't fucking lose, bro. Yo, they got Ricky Burns as one of their fighters. Jonah Carr. It's so crazy. They have so many fighters. Wow. You know, we're going to get shook down too. MTK, I put in an application one time. MTK has said they was going to sponsor me, so I filled out the application. I never got the sponsorship, but they might call us like, yo, dog, you was trying to get that money?
Yo, I technically used to be employed by MTK.
Oh, that's right. Your bank account is linked, yo. You dirty.
Yo.
You got the paper trail.
And whenever my travel got booked, When I got the itinerary, it said MTK on top.
Oh, so you might do some time.
Hey, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Savannah Marshall is with MTK. I am shocked how many fighters they have. This is going to be quite interesting.
Who else we got up there?
Yeah, we got a shart load of people there.
Yeah, we got a bunch of people. You want to go over to Blog Talk? Maybe get some people over there?
Yeah, let's see who's on the good old-fashioned Blog Talk. If you're watching this on YouTube, now is the time to hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans that are like, yo, you guys talk boxing every day? Oh, my God. What's the calling number? Like, I want to call.
That's exactly what they
I sound just like J-Mac. I'm fucking with you, J-Mac. Yo, fuck, I don't sound like that, motherfucker. Yo. All right, so in the 347, is that 347? What is that first one?
347.
That's Brooke, BX. Who's in the BX? I don't know that number by heart. So it looks like it is a new. Oh, wow. It is a new caller. I love new callers. In the BX. What up? Who this?
Yo, this ain't a new caller. This is Rod calling from, you know what I mean, the home borough, the main source of hip hop. You know what I mean? I want to touch on that bullshit CYP call yesterday. The dude that looked like Kyrie Irving when he's talking about Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? This and that. Shorty, just don't stay off Wikipedia and shit like that. But that's another subject. You know what I mean? But look, but like, you know, a lot of cats saying, Thurman, old news Thurman, this and that. Look, when Thurman was saying it was Get Back, yeah, he was just promoting. You know what I mean? That really wasn't Thurman Get Back. Yeah, he came back too soon because his hand was still fucked up. But now he back, you know, on 100%. He showed that with the Barrios fight. You know what I mean? Like, it was a cool little tune-up. You know what I mean? Barrios did the smart decision ahead. Better. Like, I was just arguing. It's crazy that y'all bring this up because I was just arguing with my boy yesterday, Pun's brother, to be exact, really. But, like, you know what I mean? He was saying, you know, hating on Keith and, like, if he got power, what mattered is the ounces of gloves does he need? He should have knocked them out. And I mean, he took a long layoff. So I mean, and plus Barrios did the smart thing by having, you know, he went up in ounces and gloves because he knew Keith was going to rip his head off. And like, and Thurman will never be. You can never forget about Thurman. Thurman's the one that brought boxing back in the day when he fought Ghost Guerrero on PBC. He did that for free. So how is dudes hating, you know what I mean, on Thurman when Thurman brought boxing back? Like, Thurman is the face of boxing. How is he ever gonna be forgotten? Like, who trains Errol Spence? Who trains Errol Spence? Derrick James? I guarantee you I never even heard of him before. And I've been
you capping. You capping
I never
heavy.
heard of Derrick James.
You stunting right now.
Like,
Stop.
When Errol Spence retired, so will Derrick James' legacy, Bo Max legacy. When them dudes retired, but Coach Dan trained Winky Wright and now Thurman. They two Hall of Famers. So come on,
yo, you think Thurman's a Hall of Famer? Hold on. You think Thurman's a Hall of Famer right now?
Yes. No, not right now. He did a couple fights, you know what I mean? But he will be in the Hall of Fame. Coach Dan will be in the Hall of Fame.
Well, all right, champ. I mean,
you know what I mean? So I get up, but this is my
you know, didn't Dan train Jeff Lacey too, or was that Ben Getty?
Yeah, he changed. He trained. I think he did. I think like because Ben Getty was training. I'm not sure. I mean, but I know.
What up with you, Almanac? You don't know that?
Nah, don't, champ.
Can you find that out, or you no good?
You said who?
Who trained Jeff Lacey when he was undefeated? Rod, thank you for calling in. We got Supermax coming in Plainview, Texas. What is up?
BoxingWords.com.
Golovkin.
You are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
You gotta let him in.
Oh yeah, there's Black Talk. Golovkin.
Yo, Nash, you got me fired up this morning.
Why?
Man. Come on, man. Get out of here with this Thurman talk, bro. Thurman need to sit down somewhere, man.
Why he got to sit down?
Since we're bringing back rejuvenated fighters, man. Why don't you AB look like he rejuvenated? So Steven Espinoza says, let's make that fight, and I bet a rejuvenated Broner beats Thurman.
I mean,
rejuvenated Broner beats Thurman.
Listen, if that's what you think, that's fine. But Broner not the one tweeting about Thurman. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if you got that energy to tweet, you should have that energy to fight.
Yeah. Honestly, like everybody says, we're all making assumptions. It could be a plethora of things. That don't really matter. We're going to pick up the third strap.
All right, but you saying it could be a plethora of things. I want your interpretation. What you think it is. What do you believe it is?
I really don't know. I didn't really look at it until the show started. So, it don't matter to me. Like I said, Spence figured up the third strap in 7 rounds on Saturday. Shout out to my coach, J-Mac. I always got love for you, but your man's is next. He getting it next. He getting that work next. J-Mac, I hope you watch him this weekend and tuning in live to see what's coming your way. But, yeah, man, look, as far as the key thing, I don't think that's going to happen next. Even if they called him in December, I'm sure Errol fights before December. And then he's moving up to super welterweight, and Keith could have them belts back, and then Keith's gonna have boots problems. So let's focus on Broner and Thurman, man. Let's get
hilarious.
Broner
and Thurman. I take it. I take that.
Yeah,
I take that.
That's a good fight.
Since you don't want your mans to fight him.
We don't waste time with nobody, man. That's washed up guys, bro. They need to be on those Legends exhibitions at this point, man. You know, Thurman had a hell of a run. But that was 6 years ago, champ. It's been a minute.
Oh, it's been a minute. All right. We're gonna let you go. These Earl fans, man, they don't want none of that Thurman fight. I see. It's like, yo, that's old news for them. Producer, you see what this guy's doing?
Who?
You know, as long as you see him.
Oh, okay.
Bring it up in the meeting, all right?
Handling business.
That guy, yeah.
Handling business.
All right. We got another new call. No, it's not. This is Shaquan in Brooklyn. What up?
What's good, brothers? What's good? I might be talking a little loud because I'm driving, so can you hear me good?
Perfect.
Yo, let me. I got a couple points. I'm gonna make it a little teensy-weensy racial, okay? But just bear with me. It's not gonna be too racial. Keith Thurman, I'm a Keith Thurman fan. That's the guy. You know what I mean? Like I don't have a dog in the Errol Crawford race, but my guy, right? If Keith Thurman is not.
Man, you breaking up. I wanted to hear what you had to say. Can you pull over for a quick second to get it out? Is that you breaking up? I don't know if you on Bluetooth or what.
Damn. You can't hear me right now. You still can't hear me?
Yeah, you straight.
Hello? All right. So, Keith Thurman is my guy, right? I don't have a dog in the Errol Spence Crawford race, but Keith Thurman is my guy. So let me defend Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is 2 punches away from being undefeated. He's a body shot and a left hook away from beating Manny Pacquiao. That's boxing. You got to take it. But if Lomachenko got 2 losses and he's still in the mix with 2 losses,
he was about to get an undisputed fight.
Yes, exactly. He got 2 losses against people not even close to the caliber of Manny Pacquiao. But Keith Thurman is a bum? How is that possible?
That only comes from Earl's popularity, so his fandom tries to make Keith look less than, but it's exactly what you're saying. Keith lost to a legend, a first ballot Hall of Famer, and there's no shame in losing to Pacquiao.
So there's not any shame, you're right, but do you think he is even deserving coming off that long ass?
I mean, do you think that Loma was deserving coming off a Nakatani win?
No, and I made that clear.
But he was getting a shot though.
And I made that clear.
But he was getting a shot.
Yeah, but I made that clear.
And maybe you didn't like it, but there was dozens, hundreds, thousands, and millions that were willing for Kambosos not to fight Haney and instead fight Loma. So there's no difference here. There'll be millions. There'll be hundreds. There'll be thousands willing for Keith and Earl to get in the ring.
No, and I'm sure there will, you being one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think that's, a bigger fight, a better fight.
I'm not thinking it's a better fight.
Nor do I think it's a fight that should be happening next for.
I don't think it's a better fight. I don't think it's a bigger fight. I just think Keith has put it down, not only for the sport, but for PBC. He was the inaugural for ESPN. They chose him to be their poster boy when they went free boxing for all on ESPN. They didn't choose Earl. Then guess what? They chose him again to do that on CBS, the big channel, not sports. Then they chose him again to do it on Fox. So yeah, Keith is somebody in this sport, and that's why he's still the only one out of the new welterweights that did 600,000 pay-per-view buys. Not Ugas, who just fought Pacquiao. Not Ugas. So, must be doing something right. K-Boxing in D.C.
Yeah, Ness, you right about that. How you guys doing today? You showing up right about that. Yeah, Keith was. Okay? And note I say was. Because and I wanted to ask you a quick question. That little duck call you guys made a little while back, who was that for?
I don't know.
That wasn't directed towards Earl because your caller was talking about Crawford trying to move in and
that was exactly what it was.
I don't think that was directed towards Earl, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, it was?
That's what the caller wanted it directed at.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Or like I said before, okay? Yeah, ain't nobody got any solid evidence about Errol Spence ever ducking anybody for any reason at any stage of his career. Period. Point blank. Nobody got a drop of evidence about him ducking. Big Fish is the big fish. Big Fish call the shots. Okay? And as time goes on, like I said, you're only a week away now from finding out, like I said before, who the real duck is. You're 1 week away. Keith Thurman was until he decided to get on his swing when he saw it was a big fish in town. So everything you said was true, but Keith should have stood his ground, and he chose not to.
You need the counterpunch because I'm about to destroy you for what you said on Instagram. This dude literally called me on Instagram to tell me that Sebastian Fundora is a cheater that needs to move up because he's ducking Benavidez. Let me pull this up.
Hold on, the guy that just called.
The guy that just called. I said, bro, you are stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, that shit is just stupid. You can't do that.
So, like, how'd the conversation go? Like,
I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull it up because I don't want to misquote him.
Oh, so
he spammed me with Matt. He said, Ness, ask him why he continues to fight people a foot shorter and more than him. Meaning, Fundora's fighting people 1 foot and more littler than him, right? He says, tell him that I said I would ask him to his face, why aren't you fighting light heavyweights where you belong? So this is what happens when your favorite fighter gets destroyed. These dudes get so crazy. Like, now a person who can make weight safely, hasn't tested positive for diuretics, needs to move up because he beat your favorite fighter. Mind you, that's one of my favorite fighters too, but I got to be the one to tell these callers the truth, so I'm going to look bad in Erickson's eyes. That's being said, he says, fight David Benavidez or David Morrell. Next, and win or lose, I will respect you. Ask that question, Ness. He's starving himself to fight smaller people. No, Ness, you are avoiding asking him that question. At that height, no one can hit him flush unless they are 6'3" or more. The only reason he bends as well is because he also has to so he can land flush. Sanctioning bodies need to use this guy to review the rules on weight classes because of his height. Boxing will lose fans if he continues. This is so sad how upset he is that his favorite fighter lost. That he's like, he's trying to make new shit up.
Let me tell you, I love Erickson, right? I was fucking wearing his shirt calling the fight. That right there, though, is some next level shit.
I told you.
That's some next level shit. Yo, he makes the weight. How the fuck?
Safely. He ain't Terrence Crawford wrapped up in blankets and sweatsuits and hoodies inside of a fucking little ass cot. You know what I mean? Y'all forgot that. Check out HBO Ring Life with Terrence Crawford. See how he struggled to make the weight. And everybody cool with him. Oh, you're 3-time champ. They happy to say that. Let my man do his thing. Y'all scared. Y'all scared because listen to his next thing. Also, no Lions only fighter will risk all of their hard work to take to that advantage like this. He needs to stop starving himself. His sister weighs more than him. Look, he's scared of He's scared for Charlo. You scared for Charlo, and I'll bet you there's dozens, hundreds, and thousands more like you out there. The scene Fundora put mittens, paws, hands on Lubin. They fucking shaking in their boots now. Oh, he need to move up. Oh, he's cheating. Oh, he didn't take off his gloves. He's got plaster. Oh, he's on steroids. He didn't do VADA. Y'all fucking scared. He coming. And that ain't even my guy. I don't even believe in his skill set. Arguably, he lost to Jamonte Clark and fucking the other dude, whoever it is. But y'all still that scared. That's sad. Chicken turkeys.
I don't know if there's thousands.
They scared.
You think there's thousands as crazy as that?
I bet you there's thousands that don't want Charlo to fight him because he's a weight bully. He's a hype bully. You think I ain't seeing the videos? I'm out here on these YouTube streets and these internet streets. I see what y'all saying. They scared. They know they scared. But it's okay. I'm going to be right here. Throw it in your face. Little chickens. Little turkeys.
Who we got on Discord, Trav?
All right, great question. Bean, Billy Walters, Kobe?
Okay.
New to Discord. Thank you for joining.
Shout out to Bean, Billy, Walter, and Kobe. I wonder if that's like me, myself, and Irene. Like he's got like one person with split personalities.
Good question.
What about that other movie?
I don't know. Hello, can you hear us?
The dude from X-Men play. He was fantastic in it. Huh? Split.
Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Yes.
First off, yeah, it's your boy from the 864. I want to say I gave you that 2-pick, but I'll tell you, I told you the Cavaliers plus 8.5 and the under. Now I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go ahead and bet on Errol Spence. Money line.
Money line?
I'm going to give you some more game. Yes, I'm going to give you some more.
Bruh, he like a fucking minus 400, 500 on money line.
Didn't I tell you I put 500 on 2 yesterday? Okay then. Now, once again, I'm gonna give you a free one. You better take it this time. Charlotte Hornets plus 5.5.
Bro, you be giving me like basketball. I don't even know those other sports. That means I gotta totally trust your call. That's so hard to do.
Well, I know my boy will.
Who, Danny? Danny, was his pick good yesterday or what?
Yeah, it was a good pick.
How good after seeing the game?
No, it was a good pick. It was a solid pick.
So was you mad you ain't bet?
Was I mad I ain't bet? No, I was mad that mac and cheese couldn't deliver, and I had to go to the dispensary, and I got in a car accident at the dispensary. So that's what I was mad about.
Damn, bruv.
But anyway, I'm gonna just keep it short. Go ahead and put your parlay in. If you don't want to wait that long, just do Shakur and Errol Spence. Just do them two, and you can add Tyson Fury if you want to. And put the house on. You know, I'm a betting man. I'm a betting man. I'm going to leave it at that. But Charlotte Hornets, I'm going to call back tomorrow. You heard it here first. Plus 5.5.
All right.
But how much is plus 5.5? That don't sound like a lot of money.
No, plus 5.5 means that they can't.
Minus.
They can't lose. They can't lose by more than 5.
Yeah, but what's the line? Like if I bet 100, how much I make?
No,
it'll probably be 110. It's between
even money.
Oh, so it's only 100. So it's only they only plus 100.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that ain't worth me coming out the house to bet. But I hear you, champ. Thank you. We gonna go to
holla.
Yeah. Nah, like you know what I'm saying? Like when I told people bet on the Jamaican from Sosa Crew, he was plus 480. So that's bread. You put 100, you make 480 plus your 100.
Yeah, but he talking about parlays though. He talking about parlays. He did.
Oh, throw that. He's saying throw the basketball game in the parlay.
Yeah, because he bet the under and bet the spread.
Yeah, I don't know about basketball and none of that shit.
Yeah, so the under hit and they covered the spread, so he was good. But who we got next? Is that CYP?
You know it.
That's CYP. Yo.
Let me know when y'all hear me.
Actually,
what, the guest came?
Yeah.
Yeah, let him get ready. Go ahead, CYP.
All right, go ahead.
All right, listen. We got some discrepancy. I've been hearing this shit for a long time, and it's pissing me off. Everybody talking about when Kell Brook was #1 welterweight. Okay, 2015, 2016, Ring Magazine had him ranked #1. So we just going to go to 2015, 2016 real quick. Errol Spence fought Samuel Vargas, Van Heerden, Alejandro Barrera, Algerian Bundu. That's who we fought between 2015 and 2016. Pacquiao fought Vargas, Bradley, and Floyd. Thurman fought Collazo, Porter, and Guerrero. Bradley fought Rios, Pac, Jesse Vargas. Now, Kell Brook fought Kevin Beiser, Frankie Gavin, Anu Dan. That's who we fought in 2015 and 2016. If you telling me that his resume lines up with anybody I just said who was still fighting at 2015 and 2016, then you're right, he was #1. Kell Brook has never, ever been the #1 welterweight ever in his career. If you look at his resume, it will prove it immediately. I hate when people say that shit. No, he wasn't. Kell Brook is a good fighter. He was never a great fighter. Never was he great. He was just good. Now, y'all could debate it, but if you look it up, you're going to agree. Because I ain't here to hate. I'm just here to tell you the facts. So we look good on TVB when we debating with random motherfuckers who think they know boxing. CYP out.
All right. Well, we have our first guest, Mickey Bay, in the building. But I will say Kell Brook was the #1 welterweight after he beat Sean Porter. In his call, he mentioned that Keith fought Porter as well, giving Keith credit for Porter, someone else in Robert Guerrero. But again, Brook beat him first. That's what put him in the position of the #1 welterweight. He beat the undefeated Sean Porter at the time. But Mickey Bay, what's up?
Oh, what's up with you? What's going on?
Man, that smile on your face, huh? So I want to get into the fight, man. Like, who's training you? Look at this. Come on, Trap, put the camera on. Look, who's training you?
Well, Mark II, Sharp Johnson, he's going to be my head trainer.
Does he know already? Because you took a long time to answer that.
Yeah, we worked together before, but he was at the press conference that we did. And I got Kevin Henry and my guy B. You know, I got a little training team, man. I'm a veteran, so I've been training, so I'm my own trainer too as well. So
So obviously people didn't think that this was gonna happen, and now it is official. I mean, there's been announcements. You're wearing shirts. There's fight posters. This fight's happening in Ghana. It's you versus Tevin Farmer. I mean, how do you feel now that it's actually official and announced?
Oh, it's gonna be huger than people think. Like it's we didn't even announce we having a whole event in Ghana.
What do you mean by event?
The whole weekend is gonna be like our weekend. We got a couple of the best artists performing. Like,
oh wow,
yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'll show you. I'll just show you because one of them is still
tentative.
It's kind of in the air.
Yeah.
But hold on, I'll show you right now. So this really gonna be shocking to people.
I'm trying to see. Oh wow!
Look at that!
Wow!
So this going
wow, that's huge.
Yeah. So this something that.
Yo, you may have to read the bottom because I had to read.
No, I see. I see. Okay, I see one, but I'm gonna have to read like you said. Okay, I mean, okay, the first one is huge.
I think the first two.
I'm older than him, so I don't know.
Yeah. Some of them.
Right. I know that first one. But I'm more, it's bigger for me that this is the first fight ever with Sprite. I think that's huge.
Right, yeah, so.
I think that's amazing. Like, I'm praying for you guys to exceed expectations. I don't want Sprite to turn their back on boxing. Like, you've brought one of the biggest corporations in the boxing, and we haven't seen that before. Like Ryan did it with Gatorade, but like Sprite is Coca-Cola.
Right.
I just want to know how the fuck you did it.
Man,
who's in charge? Like who brought Sprite to the table?
I'm a credit, the whole me, Farmer, and my other two guys, EJ and Shantae, partnered up. We all got crazy connections, and me being inspired and my guys being inspired. They out of the Midwest too. My partners out of Michigan. We all been inspired by Al Heyman and Don King, who's both from my backyard. So, I know both of their backstories, and I know how Al got big. I remember his first concert. He had Budweiser. I don't know, you might remember the Budweiser Fest. That was the biggest. So we thought up something like that, and this is kind of similar on the boxing side, like dang, Sprite. But
how'd you get Sprite to get involved? Like, so many years they haven't ever endorsed boxing or fighters.
People do the same thing. Like it's all the same. Like it's cool fights. They just throw.
So you're saying they were interested because it's in Ghana?
It's a whole. It's a whole.
It's an event. No, I mean seeing those artists, that's an event.
Yeah. And
so this is a weekend in Ghana. The way you're selling it, so like a weekend or a week in Ghana. Is it music and boxing is the cherry on top, or is it boxing?
Well, it's
and
gonna
music?
be separate days.
Okay.
Too. So but boxing is so rich of a culture in Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, it's super rich. We fighting in like a 60,000 seat stadium too.
Yeah, we pulled it up. What's the name of the? It's Bigger Than Life Entertainment. Right?
Yes, Bigger Than Life Entertainment.
Bay Brother Promotions and Tevin Farmer. Yeah, it's all. Well,
why
I forget
Ghana?
the name of the arena.
Obviously, it's money, but
they kind of showed the best interest in the, because it could have been in Saudi Arabia, a lot of other places, Dubai.
What?
It could have been here.
So that's why I was asking, because when I went on Bigger Than Life website, they seem to be partnered with numerous venues across the world.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested on how that came about and where their interest came in for that fight, because like I said, when I saw that they were worldwide, I'm like, wow, like
right.
And then
this is huge, bro.
So can I get a screen share?
To me, I've been in this sport for a minute. I never seen outside of Ryan and Gatorade. Who else did we say? Canelo and Hennessy. And Hennessy isn't Sprite. Like Hennessy's for adults. Like I love that you guys brought Sprite. I just want to know more. Like why were they interested? Were they still on board if it was in Ghana? Are you guys doing business moving forward? Win or lose, does Bay Brothers still work with Sprite?
I'm going to put it to you like this. How we collectively came together and done this, we plan to do some huge things in boxing. Like, this not it. Like, that really was my goal in boxing. Like I say, I started training for Devin. Like, but being a promoter or like a advisor like Al or one of them or Bob Arum, that's really my thing, because it's hard for fighters to do it because most of them.
Man, you brought me a shirt. How you over here?
Oh no, I got both. I got both of y'all.
Wow.
But these
look good.
No, I got these at the spur of the moment in the press conference. I'll have y'all some by next week. Yup.
Those things. I like the fight poster. I mean, I like everything that you guys got going on. I really am excited for y'all, man.
Yeah, like and not to, I ain't the person that brag about business or numbers, but this big because we all splitting this like
50-50.
Yeah, like so, this something, and we both was free agents. That's what made this possible.
And to be clear, the only promoter's license being used is yours. It's not a co-promotion. It's Bay Brothers Promotion.
No, it's a co-promotion though. Yeah,
with who?
BTLE, the Bigger Than Life.
Bigger Than Life.
Bay Brother Promotions, and Tevin Farmer starting up his thing. So we all collectively to make it easy. When Tevin and them knew I was serious about fighting them, then I kind of was like, well, why don't we do this to make it even? We don't gotta go back and forth on negotiation. We just cutting everything down the middle.
And that was easy to get him to agree to, because it sounds like he was bringing you this opportunity
No, I actually brought him the opportunity.
So you had the Sprite Connect and the Ghana Connect.
Yeah, I brought it to him. Yeah.
Wow.
He agreed, but I credit him for because he got his hand in it. We got some huge stuff coming in that he set up as well. Like he got Gilly and Wallow.
Gilly the Kid.
I put it like this: we finna change some stuff in boxing.
Gilly the Kid.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, we finna change some stuff. Like, believe me. But see, the thing is that is being selfless. Like, even though you see what Tank going through right now.
Right.
That shouldn't have to. It shouldn't have to be like that. But a lot of fighters and probably stars and athletes, period, they don't know how to step aside and let somebody else shine, or they want to keep everything to themselves. But me, I'd rather have 50 or 100 or 30 or 20 other superstars than myself. It's only one me. Why would I want to hog everything when I could spread it around and do big things? So I got so many plans. I got so much stuff up my sleeve that it's ridiculous. Like, I mean, that was just one thing I showed you. It's some other crazy stuff. Like if I, in about a week or 2 weeks, it's gonna be just off the charts.
Right. When are you planning on getting out there?
Definitely, probably at least like 10 to 14 days early, probably.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay. You excited for that to go out there and stadium fight at this point in your career?
Yeah, because that's history as well. Like, man, I preserved my body. I don't even know how I, it's a blessing, I guess, because, I had so many layoffs in my career because of business, but I always knew the part that I can control is myself. Like, okay, if I keep myself right, even though I've been off, I've been training all them good fighters, kind of kept me sharp just being around them. But yeah, it's a tall task as far as the fight. But man, I'm probably better than I was because I really never even had this long to train. But coming off a layoff at my age, I think is history, and it should be motivating for young guys to see, man, this dude took care of himself at 38 years old. He performing like I'm in my 20s.
Right.
But is on top of that, just what we bringing on the business side, and we willing to help other serious and top fighters around the world as well. So after this fight, we gonna continue to do stuff all over the world.
So Bigger Than Life, explain to us who that is, because obviously when you mention all these different cities, I saw that they had venues that they were partnered with throughout the world, and then I saw they had like, on their website, at least, they have Truck, Montana Love, Darren Cunningham, and Sean Simpson, fighters that I'm all familiar with. So who exactly is Bigger Than Life, and what is their role in this event?
Well, actually, them a couple friends of mine, we did an event or two together.
Okay. So was that Atlanta event? Was that them as well?
Yeah, they did. Yup, they did one of those with us. Where we had Darren and Truck. I had Darren on one of the cards, a CBS sports card. That was early in the pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah, I had Darren
in Mississippi, right?
Yeah, in Mississippi. Yup. So them just friends of mine, and I believe in giving opportunities. I hear people out, and when somebody hungry and we could partner up and all, they brought. I credit them, for Sprite, because they had that plug.
Okay.
But we all sat down together. I brought them to fight, and me and Tevin, because we said, well, we agreed to it. Now, every big promoter wanted to fight, so that was easy to put on. But by me and Tevin both being free agents and businessmen, we like what they was talking about. We partnered up. I mean, it been every week it's gonna be like just getting bigger and bigger. So it's just a blessing how this came together.
Right here, let me get that screenshot. This is the stadium you guys will be fighting in.
Outdoors.
Obviously, I'll let you say it. Would you call this the biggest fight of your career, Mick?
Pretty much, because I think this is going to be a door to the future. You can't fight forever. I'm blessed just to still be able to fight at a high level now. But this is my opportunity to really help and break into the game as a top business guy, but I'm willing to work with any promoter, and even show them some stuff, because it's a lot of holes. It's a lot of, well, not really show them because I can't give them certain recipes, but I'm willing to work with, with promoters, and, it's time for some new stuff and some changes. Other sports stay evolving, like basketball, football. Boxing, people got to become more selfless to make it a better sport. And me and Tevin and BTLE, we going to show people that it's that simple. When you just sit down and agree and just get it done, then, this can be the best sport in the world again.
Well, you're saying that you'd work with other promoters. I'm just curious, what was it about Bigger Than Life? Because you said that a bunch of different promoters wanted to. Well, because
they wouldn't say, oh, we going to split this a third. They wouldn't have done that. It would have been a good purse, but that's it. Like, this is like we getting a piece of everything.
I got you.
Like pay-per-view, the gate, that stadium, a third of that, all of that money. So
wow.
Yeah. Like, usually you wouldn't explain all of that, but this the boxing voice, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Let's go.
So everybody was selfless in this to get it done, because they got the hunger, we got the hunger. So I think something huge is gonna be spawned from this. After this, we gonna keep it going and keep putting on big fights together.
No, that's huge.
So
go ahead.
Who is Music Time?
Well, actually, this is gonna be this actually will be up in a couple hours, so you're gonna be able to go to that's our pay-per-view.
I'm already there.
Partner.
You talking about Music Time?
No, this
pay-per-view.com?
But I'm saying you're gonna be able to go to that just to make it simple.
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
Gonna be up in a couple hours.
Beautiful. Hyperlink is gonna say Farmer versus Bay. Farmer versus Bay pay-per-view.com is how you can buy this in a few hours.
Yeah. And it's real affordable. We're not trying to get it. We $30.
Yeah,
like,
you can get a screen share. It's already up if you go to musictimepayperview.com. You can see. I'm just again wowed by seeing that Sprite
Just the
logo.
question, y'all gonna be able to make it over? Y'all gonna be able to hit that, then go to Devin fight?
Man, I feel like we the ones put the fight together. I feel like they should be flying us over there. Goddamn it! Come on, Mick, talk to Bigger Than Life, and let's holler at
How are you doing it? Because is it far? How many hours is it?
Bro, I looked it up.
Is it 5 only or 6?
No. You would have to go from New York. We'd have to go from here to New York and then New York.
How many hours from New York?
Non-stop to Accra. I think it was like 7.
Oh, 7.
That's it?
7
I thought
ain't
it was
bad.
Like 9 or 10. I don't know.
Let me double check that.
That's what we gonna do.
Have you did your travel plans already?
No, not yet. But that's the plan, though, is to go from New York.
So you're gonna get some rounds in with Dre. You're gonna go get a little something with Dre before you fly out, or you just stopping in New York?
Yeah, I probably stop in. Of course, that's family. So of course I probably see him. He might even be coming over. So yeah, definitely. I got a lot of people from here coming over.
I lied. Yeah, that's your 10 hours.
But that ain't even that bad, to be honest. But
no, not as bad as Australia. That shit's 17 hours.
Right. Yeah.
So what is Sprite's commitment, man? I want to know. What is Sprite's commitment? What are they saying they're doing? Are they gonna put?
Well, shout out, man, because they definitely putting the bag up.
Okay, so financially, but are they doing any? Are they doing any sort of advertisement promotion? Did they agree to do any of that?
Everything is still. Yeah, they definitely, especially over there.
Did they set up those artists? Because I know for a fact that one of them did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
one of them works with Sprite?
Well, we all set it up, but of course they the ones that's putting the money the bag is shout out to them, because they definitely putting the mean bag up for sure. So.
How'd that happen? How'd you connect with these people and become
I say, BTLE, my partners over there, they had that plug. Man, between us, we got so many connections. It's crazy. Like even the guys I grew up with, Rich and LeBron and them is with Sprite as well. So, that's a big thing.
Huge. So if you win, what's next? Because, now you got, people behind you. You can I know it's late in your career, but
Right.
yo, better late than
I'm
never.
having some fun, yeah. You know, good thing I'm preserved. Honestly, I don't want to do too many more fights because I definitely want to maybe like I'll see maybe a couple more, 3, maybe I can win another title. You know, once Devin beat dude and go up in weight, you know, that's the only guy I won't fight is Devin, of course. But, you know, I'll see doing a couple more, not long because I want to keep my marbles and do this.
So this is a one-fight deal, or are you in?
Oh yeah,
to more than one.
Yeah, this is. But of course, you know, we might do something next. We definitely gonna put on. I mean, it's no limit, honestly. Like after the fight, we'll be able to sit down and really go back, you know, to the.
Now this is a month out, and Tevin's been training nonstop, Mick. Like nonstop. I know. We live in the world of social media, so it's like if he's posting,
right,
we think he's working. You're not posting. We don't know if you're working, so I know none of that means nothing because, you know, you don't post doesn't mean you didn't work out, but are you working out?
Oh, yeah.
Because this kid's in shape, man, and he's got redemption on his mind. He swears he's going to be a 2-time champ.
But see, he never,
I don't think that you're...
That's the thing. He never fought nobody like me. And that's a fact in his whole life. Yeah, he's a real good fighter, but I picked him. That's what you got to realize. Like, he accepted the challenge, but I chose to fight him. But at the same time, he had never fought a fighter like me. Literally, it's a literal. Most of the guys been from the UK that he fought. So with me, I fought every single, like, I had over total, I probably had 250 fights in the ring, amateur, and I was at the top. My first year of boxing, I was #1 in the country. So I've been at the top forever. I fought every style, been in there with every style. Yeah, he got the youth over me, and I'm sure he trained hard. I am too. And, you know, I'm going to start having stuff out too starting this week. I've been in trainer mode, so I haven't really cared. This is a new social media that I had. I had a way different one when I was, you know, fighting with Mayweather Promotions and everything, but that's going to get turned up this week. People going to get to see stuff. But 9 times out of 10, though, still at that, training and fighting is different. I mean, I'm glad he's training hard because I am. And, you know, we're going to put a good fight on. That's one thing that we know that we both got to commit to do is putting a good fight on because that counts as well. But I'm glad he's training hard because, you know, we're going to go in there and deliver and put on. I mean, like I said, we could have both fought weaker opponents. We literally both taking the risk, you know, fighting both high-level guys on both ends, and because we want to get the fans a treat. We don't want to go over there and fight a dude that's kind of mediocre where, you know, it's like an easy fight. We want to get the fans, and we doing it for an affordable price, $29.99 as well. So
that's amazing, man. I'm just shocked that it's happening in Ghana. I'm shocked that it's Sprite. Like, these are some huge things that
we even got more coming on board that's going to shock people, to be honest.
I know, the artist itself, that alone, once you guys start putting that on a flyer, I think people are going to turn their heads. And
yeah, exactly.
Your phone's going to start ringing off the hook. Like, yo, when you going back? Can I get on the card? Like, have you had people trying to get on the undercard?
Yeah, but it's a lot of Ghana fighters, you know. Like I say, we just kicking this off. This is the first one. You know, after this, you know, I'll be able to, you know, see what's what. You know, of course, that's my thing. You know, I'm going to definitely, you know, help put the right fighters on and the guys are serious and you know, keep people entertained as well. You know, we don't, you know, at a certain point, you don't want those, like, upside down matches and stuff. Like, of course, fighters that just can't turn pro, you know, you got to build them and everything, but we want to get the fans. We want the fans at the edge of their seat.
Is there any plans to do a press conference in Ghana?
Yeah, I'm sure we are. Yeah, I'm sure we are. Because it's a lot of Ghana. Most of the guys on the undercard.
And do you know if you're waiting for that, like, the week of the fight, just like fight week, or are you going out there before then?
Well, we going before. But
really?
Yeah, we got to go because the time difference.
But you only got a month. I mean, a little bit more than a month. You got 7 days in a month.
Yeah. So, you know, that's kind of all it takes, really. Like, I mean, you know, like I said, at this point, man, I don't fear nothing. Like, you know, people wanted me to get a tune up and all of this and that, but man, I'm just a warrior. I want to go out there and do some stuff that people see in the movies. Like, you know, I'm ready to rock and roll. And
you want some Errol Spence shit? You don't want no tune-ups. You sure of yourself?
That's boring. Like, I want some real action. You know, once I go in here and beat Tevin, it's gonna be like that's gonna be huge. It's gonna put me like wow. Like, I just like doing wow type things. You know, I love it. Like, I can't wait.
All right, I got a couple questions from the people. They knew you was coming on. James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas. If you could immediately receive a rematch to one of your losses, which one would it have been, and why that fighter?
If I can only pick one?
Only one.
Oh, probably Molina, because that was so easy. Like, I was just playing around and playing with the crowd. Like, that was so easy. Probably him, of course.
I got Dual Ingram in Compton says, did you see Tevin's involuntary movements in his last fight? He kept looking up uncontrollably, even during the post-fight interview. What do you think of that?
I mean, not much. Sometimes people are just born with different things. Obviously, he is a world champion. He got this far, so, you know, I'm going to just go in and kick his ass and be on point.
What's your thoughts on Fondura's performance this past weekend? This is from Young Tigre.
Wait, who?
Fondura, Sebastian, the guy that beat Lubin. You seen that fight?
Man, matter of fact, I was out with my lawyer eating dinner, getting all this, but I seen the highlights. He looked real. It's awkward because dude is 6'6". He throw all of them punches, and that's another thing. You know, if you was to see him at a grocery store, somebody think something was sweet.
Right.
So,
exactly.
you know, the looks, you can't let the looks, you know, none of that fool you. So that's the thing with Tevin. Like, okay, it's cool. He's showing this, that. He, you know, he got the youth, but yeah, that kid could go, though. So I'm looking forward to seeing him fight.
After that win, people are like, oh, he's a height bully. He's a weight bully. He shouldn't be there. How do you feel about guys that are extremely big but can make the weight?
I mean, that's crazy to me. You don't know how much he thin as heck. He can't help. He was born at his height. What he supposed to do? I mean, he can't help. What, he's 6'6". He can't help that. You know, shout out to Lubin too. From what I saw, he made a tough. He fought a tough fight.
Yeah, he was a dog.
Shout out to Lubin. He fought. He dropped the guy, and he did. You know, they gave the fans their money's worth. That was a good fight. But all that weight bully, I don't know where that come from. I mean, the guy was born 6'6". Like, it ain't no more to say than that. They both weighed in at 154, so.
Exactly, definitely.
I got Coach Myers, Wood in Connecticut. What's good, champ? I believe Tremaine Williams is on the card, my Connecticut brethren. How did you link with Midget to get him on the undercard? Shout out to my guy, Cassius Chaney.
My partner, I think they had him on some shows like before. Like you say, you mentioned Montana. That's another kid that grew up in my city. They built his career as well. They helped build his career, like all of his fights up until Eddie Hearn. That's a real good little fighter too. Tremaine Williams, he could fight. I seen him
he
fight.
had a good fight with Angelo Leo.
Yeah, he could fight. Yup, he gonna be on the undercard. Actually, the undercard will be on CBS Sports, free.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's only your fight that's on the pay-per-view?
Nah, it's gonna be a few of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So you got U.S. television too.
Yup. Yeah, that's gonna lead
This
into
is
the
huge,
pay-per-view.
man.
Yeah. Yup.
I love this. This is amazing for boxing, man. I'm happy. I hope Sprite sticks around and does some more boxing.
Well, I don't know about boxing because they not interested really in the people that's in it. They was more interested in
the artists.
Who we dealing with. No, boxing, but not. They was interested in the people that we brought, like our team. Other promoters, I don't know how they look at them because you know, it's kind of they've been around a while, but they was interested in what we bring into boxing. So,
well, I hope they stick around with you.
God willing,
at the end of the day, that's huge,
right,
and it's giving an outlet for other fighters that otherwise wouldn't have television and or a big event of this. I mean, I wish we could announce that artist, man. That's huge.
Man, huge for sure.
I'll give you a hint though. It ain't the past. Yo, Will Keem Crespo says, are you able to train and prepare properly for Farmer with all the other things you are involved in with this fight? So it's true, because you're like a promoter now. You're like,
he is too though. Tevin is helping with it too. Yeah, so I'm still putting my work in for sure. That's like,
where you training at?
I've been kind of moving around a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all know for sure so y'all can stop up like one, But I've been going to, I'm always at Bones, and I've been at City sparring and stuff. And
I was at City Saturday.
Yeah, I was there yesterday. So I'll probably be. Well, I was at Top Rank, but now it's kind of like camps going on and stuff like that. But I'm focused. Like this don't really. You got some guys that after they train, they out doing a whole bunch of other things outside of boxing. At least this is in the boxing. It's still, I could be in the club and all of that, but I don't, instead of that, I'm a businessman. Like this is what I enjoy doing anyway. So,
are you using Larry Wade as a strength and conditioning coach, or do you have your own? I'm just asking about Larry since he's local to Vegas.
Oh, no, nah.
Who you got? Because you're going to need some stamina for Tevin. He a mover.
Yeah, I'm kind of like old school. Like I'm doing some stuff, but I've been boxing damn near 30 years now, so I kind of know a little like already. But that's my guy though, Larry. He been he been doing a good job with a lot of his fighters.
Yeah, Shane Mosley just got to win. Who trains out of Bones.
Right now I kind of know my body, so. At my age, I got to do it smart because you can get injured and all that kind of stuff, when you got other people that might not know, I kind of like to be in sync. But yeah, I got I got a couple people on the inside of my team, so I'm going to definitely be in top shape. I'm in shape now, so.
I got Chick Chickarelli, who I just sent to my new producer, who says, "Sup, champ, I'm a long-time branding guy. So I'm excited to hear that Sprite is sponsoring the event. Corporations typically only sponsor big events if they can leverage their investments. So the boxing, music, and Accra, Ghana market stars must have aligned. Is it multiple event deal in other markets? So is this a one-off with Sprite and or is it a multiple event deal that you're doing this one and others?"
Yeah, that's what we that's what we want to do. Hopefully, yeah, it's a long-term thing. That's definitely the plan and the goal for sure.
Ruin 504 with a tough one in New Orleans. He says, in reference to Tevin Farmer, how does a win over an unranked fighter coming off of a loss who hasn't fought in 2 years get you back in a title hunt?
He only unranked because he haven't fought. But other than that, and other than Tank, Ryan, why didn't Ryan fight him his last fight?
Yeah, Ryan was in negotiations with him.
He didn't fight him, so obviously that tell you something. But other than Tank,
crazy, right? He didn't fight Tevin, who's fighting in Ghana, but he fought Emmanuel Tago, who's born in Ghana.
Right. Yeah. So, that's gonna do a lot. Like you can't take anybody else's that's 38 that's gonna take that tough of a fight. I've been off 2.5 years, so I wanted something that's real daring. Like, I think it's going to be real good after I get this win, because you don't really see too many guys my age could barely even beat a C-class fighter. Tevin that's a difficult opponent to fight. Like, obviously, or him and Ryan would have been a big fight, but Ryan didn't take it, so.
Excuse me. We got Rue. We went to Rue. Steve in the UK says, "Hey, champ, thanks for coming on the show. Are you and James DeGale in any way related?" You do look like James DeGale.
I hear I look like so many people. It's ridiculous, but no, not that I know of. Maybe we need to do some kind of DNA test or something.
He says, you and him could have been separated from birth. You look so much alike. Good luck in Ghana, Steve in the UK.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Man, so any sparring partners yet, or is that part of camp not begun?
Oh yeah, I already been sparring. Yeah, definitely.
How many rounds you at already?
I didn't I could fight. I put it like this: I could fight now.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. See, I'm like we talked about the last show. I'm a biter. I don't do a lot of barking, but I bite. Even though I ain't scared to talk my shit or whatever. But I'm saying I'm working. Like I say, I'm now morphing back into the fighter. So it is gonna be stuff where people could watch me train and this and that. Starting this week actually. And that shit, I'm sure boxing scene y'all gonna be posting some stuff as well. So
yeah, man, I'm excited, man, but I am worried that Tevin's dialed in. I feel like you picked a guy that's been training for a while. Like before we even heard that you and him was a thing, he had already been training, talking about Mr. Two-Time. I'm coming back.
Right.
So I just hope that you're going into that fight knowing.
Oh yeah,
he ready.
But see, I don't care because, like Mike Tyson said, what he say, everything, all chances,
everything changed to get punched in the face.
Like
everybody got a plan to get punched in the face.
That's why I wanted to fight because he coming to win like me, but he fighting a different kind of dude. He's his own trainer. I didn't go into his interview, but he even said it. Like we never seen nobody like him, which is true. Like he not fighting a dude he fighting another guy that got defense, that got power, speed, confidence. I mean, that's really why we fighting. We want to put on some fire. We don't want this show to. I mean, if I had to fought somebody like we wouldn't have Sprite. They like the matchup and the bravery that we was willing to go over there and fight, and that we both free agents where they don't have to deal with certain politics of boxing and what's already going on. This is like a new thing to them. So yeah, definitely. I'm locked in for sure. Y'all to see. So
you've never been back to the motherland, right? This is your first trip? Man, this is crazy. Yeah. I know. I want to go too, man. I do.
Yeah, I'm hoping y'all could come out.
This is crazy, man. I can't even believe it. I'm telling you, I've been in this sport all these years. I've never seen Sprite, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, nobody get involved like that of that level other than the ones we've mentioned, liquor, Chivas, Regal, Budweiser, Tecate, Hennessy, Corona.
Right.
But those are like adult beverages. Like this is mainstream. Yeah. It's so official, man. I love it. But I think those are all the questions from the people. I don't know, Danny, you got any more?
Nah, champ. I think you hit them all.
Let me double check on what's it called? Man,
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube members checking. If you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. It's going to put this episode in the eyes of other boxing fans, letting them know that Mickey Bey is not only announcing the fight, but letting us know he is rocking out with Sprite, which is an amazing thing for us as boxing fans. We got KDDR on YouTube members that says, shout out to you and Tevin Farmer for putting on this event. With yourself getting your feet into the game more as a promoter or businessman and backing and supporting you got for this event, like the backing of Sprite, are you interested in signing big time mainstream fighters that might be free agents like Tank Davis?
Yep.
You talk to Tank.
No, I ain't talking.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I put it to you like this, though. I would love to
work with him.
I ain't biting no more than I can chew, but I'll tell you this: like, if I got anything to do with helping fighters like that, you better believe I'm a tear the bank door down. Like, you better believe that check gonna be enormous because it's guys like that shouldn't have to go through what they going through. Like,
how easy or difficult you think it would be for you to be like, yo, I talked to Tank and he's free. We could do something with
I'm
him.
gonna be honest with you, man. I got a good niche when it comes to business and getting along with people and getting deals done. Like, I think if I get an opportunity, I can have a shot at anybody or a lot of guys, because I understand fighters, and I've been in even a way worse situation than guys like him with the same company, ironically.
Right.
So, I understand, and I wouldn't want to see somebody. That's just crazy to me. A dude that's that big as Tank, that good and that big. Like, Tank is, when he fight, people tuning in, like all of the celebrities and stuff like that. they shouldn't have to be talking about the stuff that they talking about. It shouldn't even be happening.
Absolutely, man. But just to build off his question, like, do you think you can leverage these new sponsorships and relationships into you and your brother becoming powerhouse promoters and like he said, signing other guys? Maybe not Tank, but or is that in the plans, or is it just the fight for right now? We'll get through with this and then we'll worry about whatever.
Once
can be
I'm
next.
done, I'm all see. This is my fun. Like, you know, I dudes go to clubs. After I fight, I'm gonna be locked in on the business because that's what I enjoy doing anyway. So, you know, of course, we gotta kind of crawl before we walk. But you know, like I say, the same partners that I'm dealing with now, is no reason why we can't sit down and you know,
continue doing
it's
business.
other guys like we mentioned, you know.
I want to know, has the phone rang? Because, like, again, I'm excited.
Ringing a lot all over the world.
What's the biggest person that hit you up like, yo, y'all doing this fight in Ghana with Sprite?
Big people, like literally huge. Some of the best top. I mean, it been some pound for pounders.
Give us some names.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Ain't nobody gonna be mad that they was congratulating you. They just saying good work. You locked in a big sponsor.
See, my partners talk to a couple, so I don't want to misquote who it is, and they be like, "Oh, why you say that?" But
you say who called
I'm gonna
you.
tell you this though. With me, it kind of been like it just been dudes like, damn, kind of like more like damn, like
no Floyd ain't like, hey, bang, Sprite, really, champ, Ghana?
Floyd ain't that kind of dude. He ain't gonna give you that.
Ellerby?
Nah, they ain't gonna. I mean, like I said,
Bill.
Well, he might just find out now if he you know, if he because we kind of had to keep it confidential a little bit. But like I say, you know, I mean, they family. I love to get Devin a Sprite deal or something like that. But people don't know how I operate. Like they got to really know who I know, what, you know, all that kind of stuff. Like, you know, because sometimes I'll even learn that I got to quit being so humble. Honestly, that might sound crazy, but in this game, you can't be. Because that really killed me for a lot of years, sitting back and just imagine, I didn't get a chance to get that pay-per-view status like Tank. I was a champion, but by me being too laid back and humble, it was easy for me to fall under that Mayweather thing, and my situation was 50 times worse. Not to get back on that, but like I say,
excuse me.
You know, like I say, I'm going into this how Don King came in the game, but being, you know, I ain't gonna talk down on him. I'm gonna say being more fair because I understand fighters and Al Heyman, where Al changed the game when he came in. He forced everybody to pull it to cut them checks. They couldn't come when he came in the game. What he was paying, it forced Eddie Hearn to say, "All right, I got to give these kind of deals out to get fighters," because Al was bringing that. That's why a lot of people really had a problem with him.
Yep.
And, you know, but yeah, like I say, I'm, you know, I got a relationship with Top Rank with different promoters with, so, you know, who knows? Like, but you know, I'm just in this to do something to make the sport better and make it easier to make fights and stop. It need to stop being, oh, all right, I put it to you like this. A lot of promoters going about this like it's gang territory.
Yup.
Like, oh, nah. Like, you know, they want to keep it. Whatever they get, they going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to keep it to themselves. And they not going to want to say, man, yes, just go ahead and share this to, you know. But at the same time, me and Tevin showing that the fighters could get together and say, look, that's both. You go to your promoter, I go to mine. Let's make it happen. It can happen easy, and that's what me and Tevin wanted to prove. Even though we both free agents and we not signed, anybody could fight. Like if they really go to each other and say, "Man, let's make this happen." You tell your promoter this, I tell.
And
them
you
that.
guys got it done so quick. It feels like
it does.
It
feel
was
like
less
easy.
than 2 weeks since we had you on the show, and it's just like boom, 10 days, 14 days later.
We've been working on it for maybe, which is still quick, a couple months to get something done of this magnitude.
Absolutely.
But, we kind of agreed mutually. We did a handshake deal to fight each other. Maybe when we first.
But when you came in here, you was like, I don't know. if Tevin going to accept. So had you already reached out to him? Because then he zoomed in. So, like, had you already been...
Yeah, but that wasn't 2 weeks. Like, I know it may seem like that was probably like a month and a half ago, though.
Really?
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yeah,
when you first came in.
That's what I told you.
Think about
so
it. Think about it. You just moved out here. It's been what?
Going on 3 weeks Thursday.
3 weeks tomorrow. That was before that. We was still in the other studio.
What you mean? Oh, in the back room.
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely. For sure. Yep. Because I remember we was looking at Tevin because they had the monitor
you're right.
right there.
You're right. Tevin was on this monitor. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah. So, all right.
So wait. So that day that you came in, you didn't have an opponent. You just had this whole deal.
No, we agreed.
Oh,
we didn't
okay.
know where because the big promoter still wanted to fight, but I'm kind of like, dang. What
Can
if
you?
we do this on
They
our
ain't
own?
getting it. Give us who was interested. They not getting it no more.
Oh, we could have done it with Eddie Hearn.
Oh wow.
Prior, I'm sure Probellum. Even like a top rank or something. But we kind of held our horses because we like, man, we both businessmen just outside of boxing. Like, he do his thing and I do mine so we like, you know what? When he kind of heard people saying we'd be a good fight, and I agree, like, shit, I'm with it. Like, I think I could beat him, right? Because people was talking about him and Devin. And I'm like, nah, I could beat a dude like that. I don't think he ready for Devin. So he come out like, oh, hold on, I got a challenge. Like, people ain't been calling me out. Like, so somehow I talked to his cousin. And his cousin, like, you sure? Like, you in? Like, you want to fight? Like, shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm 1,000,000% committed. Like, let's do it. So this was like in a minute ago. Like, I was still training, but like I say, I've been in the gym for a minute now because like you said, that was a month and a half ago.
Right, at least.
I just want to give you credit on the shirts too because that's a thing of the past. Like, we just got some shirts from Top Rank, from Frank Steyer, from Manny Pacquiao, and like Marquez and Bernard and I don't know, Pavlik. But that used to be something that they did all the time. You announce a fight and there's shirts available for that fight. The fight poster is a shirt. So just credit to you and Tevin for bringing something back.
Oh, thanks, because that's our goal too, to be honest.
And it's free promotion. Everybody that wears the shirts, letting everybody know that there's a fight. Like, it's so intelligent.
Absolutely.
And it's something that they just stopped doing.
I'm going to tell you, this is what I love about this, and this will make it fun, is the fact that we don't have a boss.
Yeah. So you do anything.
We could do anything. We don't have to, hold on, y'all got to do this at this time, y'all. So I kind of have to promote, me being one of the promoters.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to slip and think I ain't training.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I'm getting it in.
I mean,
for sure.
shit, regardless of
they
what
gonna
people
think that anyway.
Regardless of what people think, y'all got to get in there, when it's all said and done, May 21st.
But at the same time, we got to promote it because
of course.
If we want this to excel after this, we gotta still do
absolutely.
our thing. So he actually is helping with a lot of things too. So I mean, he got some things on the table too. So we all three of us worked on this together. Like, we tirelessly too. So we get our hours in on the training, but other than that, like I say, instead of watching movies or watching TV, we literally working like on this fight. Like, oh, we got to do this, bam, bam. We got to come to Boxing Voice. We got to do this. And we understand that's a part of the game too. So
yeah, I spoke to his manager, man. We're trying to fly Tevin out. So definitely, if they confirm, I need you back up in here to do a face-off.
Oh, man.
But I got a couple
100%.
more. We got Brandon Lenz in Houston. He says, if you could only eat one food to lean out during your camp, what would the food be? What food would you choose? See, he's really into bodybuilding.
Right.
So he wants to lean out. He wants to get a little bit thinner, but still, not lose so much mass.
He's saying what kind of food? Like,
yeah, what
meat
food
or what?
would you eat during your camp if you wanted to lean out? What would you choose?
Like during, yeah.
Well, one thing I could say mainly is I would, on this plate, it should be mostly green. Like, if he eat any type of meat, number one, it should be grilled. And the rest of the plate should be mostly with some all healthy stuff and drinking a lot of water. I would drink a lot of water and
Do you eat red meat during camp? Because they say it's harder to digest.
Really.
How is it for you?
I haven't ate red meat. The only red meat I eat here and there is like lamb chops and lamb. That's
so
it.
During camp, are you like salmon?
Well,
fish?
I never had a problem making weight.
No, I know. I'm just asking your foods. Just salmon, fish. What are you eating, or is it
much.
chicken?
Like, I ate all seafood for I think I was 3-4 years. I just started back eating since I'm fighting, and I'm a little older. I kind of incorporated again because I do feel a little stronger with lamb, and it's nothing wrong with meat. It's really just fried in the grease that you cook it with is the main thing. Because you can use even different oils like grapeseed oil and olive oil.
I used to use coconut oil.
Yeah, all of that is better than it's really what you cook it in as well that make it worse than the actual meat is not even that.
Well, they say most fighters say it's harder for them to digest. I guess to use the bathroom after you eat shit to get it up out of
they probably eating too much. That's why I say you got to eat a lot of greens with it, and then it's probably easier.
Especially because those greens gonna help you digest.
Yeah, it's gonna help you digesting it.
Get that up out of
too much meat, and then you only eating a little bit of, then probably that way. But yeah, if I was him, a lot of water, a lot of green, and whole foods, and even some raw foods. Honestly.
I got Justin in Milwaukee that says, how do you feel about the situation of mental health in boxing from the social media aspect, more than from an aspect of the brain damage and cutting weight? So basically the attacks that you guys get on social media, because you're so popular, you get so many comments, those comments can affect you. How do you feel?
That's a big thing, to be honest. That's something that I was thinking about providing help as well. I talked to a couple people that work in that field. I think a lot of fighters go through that. See, me, it didn't never bother me, but like I say, I shut all my social media down because I'm like, man, I ain't even about to pay attention to it. But the crazy thing is it's hard to do that because really you just gotta ignore it. But at the same time, fighters feel like they supposed to be tough. So tough that they don't know how to
express their feelings.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Fighters, it take a toll on you. Boxing can be depressing just in itself. The camps, because it's you kind of in monk mode. Think about it. You kind of bipolar being a fighter. Right now, I'm cool as hell with y'all. Now, just imagine I got to go in the ring and
fight.
Think that ain't really that. No, that's kind of bipolar in itself. The fact that we sitting here chilling, and the fact that I can just switch and then put on the switch and be in there rumbling. That's kind of weird.
No, for sure. It's funny you said that because Sunday we had Sebastian Fundora sitting right there after his win over Lubin, and it was I just watched you last night get dropped. Drop Lubin, crazy ass fight, and you sitting here super nice and kind. Yo, not even
whole family was there. It was amazing.
That was probably the kindest fighter I've ever interacted with. I'm looking at him just
and the Stone Cold Killer in the ring. Right. See, that's what people don't realize because people say, man, why you ain't say this or why you ain't man, I'm cool as hell as a person, but when it comes to fighting, I'm a maniac. So it ain't no in between with me. So people say, but that's all right. When you look at them psychopathic people, them. By no means I ain't comparing people to serial
Son
killers.
of Sam.
But when you look at them movies and you never think it's the killer. When you just see him, they gotta discover him because they not finna let you know that they not finna do all this talking and this and that, but they'd be the most psychopathic person when you hear damn, it was him, the dude that was chilling. And so, that's kind of probably how Fundora is, but that's like myself. I'm I talk some shit and entertain, but when it come to fighting, I'm a maniac. That's why I'm fighting Tevin, because what's the worst that could happen? I don't care. Shit, I want this shit to be of course, I'm defense first, but I'm saying it ain't nothing that can happen to me I'm worried about. I don't see no worry. I'm gonna have a ball in there.
But isn't that too? Can't that be detrimental? Because it could be taken as you're overlooking Tevin, you're not worried about him.
No, see, that's why I picked him because I knew that he might overlook me, and people might say, "Oh, I don't think Tevin is overlooking me," but in his eyes, he probably man, this dude. He close to 40, but this what I like. I like having my back against the wall, and I tested myself all my life for moments like this to where I never turned down rec. Like, even if it was on the streets, it's times dudes woke me up out my sleep. Like, man, this dude said he could beat you at 2 a.m. I fought dudes in my drawers, like, literally, where they like, man, this dude said that he could beat you.
Mick, you couldn't take an extra 5 seconds to throw some shorts on, bro? You had a fight in your drawers?
Man, listen, I came straight outside.
What?
And smashed.
Who won what?
It ain't matter the size, none of that. Like
this is your time in Ohio?
Yeah, like because a lot of dudes, I fought a lot in the streets because I had a big name and a lot of dudes
wanted to test
me, but
right.
I destroyed every last one. Like, never lost a street fight, but I never had an enemy outside of, it was just like a challenge. Like, man, like, this dude, he don't look like this, look like that. But with me, I never talked. I was always the one to swing first. Like, if you step in my space. So to me, like you mentioned Fondora, man, it's dudes that, I'm about action. Like, I'd rather see that than dudes talk all day and they get in there and they running or they freeze up or they choking. They don't want to fight. You so hood and you so this and that, but you don't want to fight. To me, the Ukrainians and stuff act more hood than they'd fight anybody. These little so-called, I'm from this hood, that hood. Like, yeah, I'm from deep in the hood, but, when it comes to boxing, to me, a lot of fighters now are acting like they don't want to fight certain guys. So I don't know where that came from. Like, you get the Ukrainians and the guys from these different countries, they'll fight anybody.
Right.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali has that infamous quote, man, you're making this a business, man. And I think everyone is at this point, right? It's about the money. See, you and Tevin are facing each other and it's two top level fighters because you're split on the money. There wasn't an issue. It's 50-50.
Right.
Some of these guys don't feel comfortable going into a 50-50 fight if the money ain't 50-50.
Yeah, man.
If you got an opportunity at losing, you want to make sure you're getting paid to lose is what I've gotten from most fighters typically. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'll take a tough fight as long as they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, as long as it's a bag on the, like, see, this where you got to humble yourself and think about where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's times to where I had to really go back and think, like, all right, I'm from Cleveland, which is the poorest big city in America, over 100,000 people, the poorest one. So
is it the poorest or is it Detroit?
It's usually Cleveland and Detroit.
I was about to say, is it Detroit?
1 year to be Detroit, 1 year to be Cleveland. But it's right next door, so it's like the same.
Mm-hmm.
But Detroit is bigger. So, but I look at it like this, like, dang, I took fights like so low at times from just because that was what I thought of. I'm like, man, your average working, you kind of spitting in your, all right, who support boxing? Average working people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you say this ain't no money, the people that's buying your fight might only be making $30,000 a year. So if you get an offer, it don't even have to be 50-50. If you get in the bag, you got to look at where you came from. If you're from the streets, if you're from Chicago, New Jersey, Ohio, or Oakland, or New Orleans, wherever, right? Imagine you ask the average street dude there, man, I give you $15,000 to box this cat. What you think they gonna say?
They gonna do it in the street with no headgear in jeans.
So I always had that mentality. But sometimes that played against me because, hold on, now these dudes just trying to fuck me too bad. I can't keep taking this shit. So now that this is the very end of my career, I gotta get what I deserve. It's fights where I got like robbed, like, so like I say, when I hear Tank, I know what he's saying. Like, I ain't gonna get into it, but dudes that take advantage, like, it's just crazy. It's just a crazy game. Like,
I got one more. It came in from Rizzy, who says, have you heard from Darren Cunningham since the last show?
Nah, I heard from somebody around him. Like, ain't no problem, man. He young. Like, it's stuff that I don't take it personal. Like, if me and Darren seen each other right now, we probably laugh and talk. Like, Darren. Like,
I don't know. Devin was asking because Devin seen the interview. We was in Bones Adams' gym, and Devin was like, you really want to fight?
Man, listen.
He asked him.
Yeah, obviously that's why Devin said that, but he ain't, DC literally, he know that he is like a kid to me. Like, I mean, you been around, like, Darren, but Darren himself know, like, I ain't no dude just finna come out on here and say it, but I don't take it no kind of way. I'm older than him. I got to be the mature one. He young, and I've been in situations where when I was young, I could think now, and I'd be like, damn, I shouldn't have did or said that. So I ain't gonna go off or say nothing about him no more.
I feel like Devin made it seem like it was a bad idea, right? Because he's like, at what weight? Like,
he know the fight ain't. That probably was just something he was saying. We not even.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like his tone of voice made Darren and other people like myself feel like, bro, you really want to fight him? At what weight would you even fight him?
No, I think that was more like him saying that, like, man, he, like, you know, you got to think, miscommunication, sometimes stuff happen. Like, you know, people don't understand, like, when you treat somebody a certain way and you need your own space, that might feel like but you don't know what the other person going through, like I say. So, I don't, you know, it ain't nothing to, you know, like DC, you know, DC know, man, he know what it is. So
yeah, I remember that day. They didn't even know that you were fighting. I'm like, yo, y'all know he got to fight. Like,
well, he won 22, so by him.
No. I'm talking about the gym didn't know that you had to fight. So I told Coach Rodney, Bill,
you
Devin.
talking about with Farmer?
Yeah, they didn't know.
It was the day it got announced.
Yeah.
It was the day it got announced.
Well,
so they like
was hearing
Ghana?
about it. They didn't know. No, we kept it secret until it formally came out. Like, because Devin even, I mean, he loved to fight because he like, damn. Because that's when Eddie was like, oh, I like that fight. He like, you want to fight him and this, that? Like, I'm like, yeah. Like, so, yeah, Devin always, bless you. Devin,
excuse me. Thank you.
Devin always liked that fight.
Right.
He was like, man, you know, I like that fight. Because he know that I wanted to get a couple more fights in. Like, you know, when I'm working with them, I believe to put them first. Like, you know, it's about them. So I just want to knock my last couple out and just ride off into the sunset. I'm cool with chilling and taking the back seat as far as the attention and all of that. That's what you got to be able to do. Like, you got to be able to have a top fighter and put the engine behind them. I'd rather do that. Like an Al Heyman or one of them. Like, and just chill but as far as even me saying Al's do stuff that he not doing either. Like, you know, he paying people great, but everybody got holes in their game. But you got to know how to have a guy like a Tank and let him flourish on who he is and give him some freedom and let him get his shine and be. But as fighters, some fighters so competitive, and that's what made them great. It's hard to separate the two, so it might not be purposely, but it's like, you know, and that's what I know I'm able to do. I'm able to go to bat. I can say, all right, come on, Dev, like, shit, you know, even though, you know, his dad does his bid, but I'm just making an example. If I'm talking to Nike, I'm going to go all the way to bat. I'm going to knock it out the park for Devin. I ain't going do something mediocre just because it's not myself. Like, if I get him a deal, you know, that's open up a whole nother outlet. I'd rather help 20 people is better than one. That'd make boxing better if there's more stars and there's more.
No, of course,
Don't
of
you
course,
think,
of course.
Yep.
Of course. But Ness, we got more questions on members.
That's it, man.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and take this picture with Mickey Bay. We'll be right back. Don't forget to tell a friend. We just had Mickey Bay. Big fight in Ghana. Sprite is part of it.
And we got to have a boxing voice out there, man. So, you know.
I mean, listen, we're working on it. We got some big artists that's going to be a part of this. You don't want to miss. It's going to be an entire 7-day week of festivities, music, and then we're going to finish it off with some championship boxing. Tune in right here, youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. We'll be right back. 12 years. I never expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people? Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem wrong, the man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida. Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know
what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amina of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas. Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all. In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas. Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigued, the Incredible. Straight out the AT&T. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
Checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Bo from Bama, only in America.
Well, I'm a true attestation to the American dream.
King Born, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. You heard? 4 chicken wings and French fries, breakfast of champions. Let's get to it.
JT, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Stuff like that.
Yo, TVB, this Coach J-Mac. New Orleans, Louisiana, 504, baby.
What have you?
C, Y, E. California.
Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for some.
This is the #1 pound for pound and 2 division champion, Marvin the Tank Thurman from Dallas, Texas.
Mr. PBC,
LV Southern, from DC to Stunt City, Bomb Squad.
Brandon Maurice, aka the AJ Trucking, straight out of Cincinnati, baby.
Madbat 100, U.S. Virgin Islands.
Chickarelli, Hollywood, California.
Louis Reyes, Boston, Mass. Yo, drop that SDS shit,
This
son.
message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
The voice of the people. There is no equal. You can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. TheBoxingVoice.com.
As I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. This is TBV for life. If you ain't on Patreon, that's because you're stupid.
Expected it to turn out like this. TheBoxingVoice.com. Shout out to the community, man. I appreciate y'all.
What's happening, people?
Info Joe, Los Angeles, in the building.
Adrian, the problem Roman, man from the frozen tundra.
Keem, straight out of Florida.
Liz Lowe, Decatur, Georgia.
You already know what it is. It's the Queen, Martha K, Detroit, stand up.
David Maldonado, New York City. Yo, Nuss, don't cut me off, man. Don't cut me off.
King Amina of Essex, catch me for them championship rounds.
Big Super Mac, Plainview, Texas. Davidian in Buffalo. God bless you all.
In Jesus' name.
Without Chai, it ain't nothing. Without the callers, it ain't nothing, man.
Bad Girl, TKO, San Diego, California.
Big Fish, Vegas. Palm Beach, Florida. Intrigued, the Incredible. Straight out the AT&T. James Benitez, Huntsville, Alabama. It ain't hating, it's just the truth.
Show Kid, Mount Vernon, New York, suckers.
SDS Promotions.
Coach Mide from London, UK.
checking in from Tennessee, it's Lethal James, P-A-Y-N-E. It's lethal.
Line 6 Reed, just spreading that boots gospel.
Hey, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to the Boxing Voice Radio right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice and everywhere that you can find audio podcasts. That was another great interview that we did. Shout out Danny and myself, obviously, for being able to talk to Mickey Bay, man. He has me very excited for this Sprite collaboration. Some huge musical acts that are going to be in the building. Shit, bro. We might have to go to Ghana. Bro, Danny is so booked, guys. I didn't even know how booked he is. He's going to Castaño. He's going to Tank. He's going to Haney. He's going to Ghana. Lord have mercy. That passport and that ID getting put to work. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, no.
Damn, you're gonna be somewhere every week, like. Castaño's the 14th, right? 19th.
We got Canelo the first week of May 7th.
So you're
Charlo
gonna be here.
Castaño too. I'll be in LA for it. That's already booked. And then hopefully Ghana the 21st.
You flying to LA?
Yeah.
Damn, gone are the days of the 4-hour drives.
No, it ain't 4 hours no more. That's why I'm flying now. It ain't
Why, it's
4 hours.
longer?
Yeah,
Traffic?
man, it's traffic, construction.
What?
They're making it bigger because
Okay.
of so many people coming back and forth. And then
It is a 2-lane highway. That never made sense.
Yeah, it never made sense. But definitely, hopefully Ghana the 21st, and then New York for Tank the 28th.
Wow.
That's booked. And then hopefully come right back from New York and hop on another plane to Australia.
Crazy. What a life, champ.
No,
Blessed
to bring our people this content, champ.
Absolutely.
That's
blessed
why
to
we
be
do
in
it.
those big events, man. I mean, that's going to be historical for you and your resume to be in Ghana in such an event. Like, Motherland, there's only a few fights happen there. And I mean, big ones, right? And you thinking Trilla, Manila, obviously. That was in Africa, right? So then what else is out there that is like that big?
No, obviously this is going to be huge. You got big players involved, and it's going to bring a lot of attention to the sport, and the sport specific to the region, specific to Africa.
Yo.
A lot of fighters out there. I mean, we just saw Emmanuel to go this weekend, so...
I'm going to need Trav to teach Bo and Bama how to take pictures, because I swear he got me looking like I'm Photoshopped right here. I'm looking at this shit like, damn, bro. Look at that pic, man. You look like you floating right there. Then the green is like in the background. That shit looks fire. I got...
Your head looks shiny.
I mean, I shine like the sun because I'm shining. You feel me? We got Oscar who says... Won't be busy after Ugas wins, Twitter police. Okay. I don't know what he means by that.
Who we got in Discord, though? I know they've been waiting for a while.
I got Love the Game. Thurman must be Ness' cousin. You know it.
Oh, you still catching up on Super Chats.
Oh, yeah. Brandon Lands following up Izzy's counterpunch for J-Mac just in case it ain't enough. You did that one.
Yeah.
The Axiom says, is it just me or do Keith Thurman have a better resume than Errol Spence?
Hold on, reread that?
Yeah, you read it right.
No, reread it.
Is it him or does Keith have a better resume than Errol Spence?
Yeah, right now he does, yeah.
I did. Troy Graham says, ask Mickey, and I seen this when he was here, but I'm not gonna ask him this fucking, like, dudes really think they're gonna give me $2 and I'm gonna lose a relationship. My man said, ask Mickey if he has a fine ass sister like James DeGale.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Dude's incredible. Why would I do that? Like, why you trying to get me beat up from a fighter? Crazy. Who is on? What do you call it? Discord.
We got.
So I trust God.
Oh, we got Stone Bone Boxing.
Colorado. What up?
What up? What up?
What up?
Yeah, damn, man, that was so good. Interview with Mickey. I forgot what this damn show was about.
It's about Earl's tweet that has us all assuming so many different things. He tweeted out, PBC, take the L out of lover, it's over. So how do you interpret that? What do you think he meant?
Well, let's start with the process of elimination. As a guy who done been in some situations where my lawyer had to take the lead when I speak, I very much doubt Earl would be tweeting about another man's legal issues. And what if he doing that? What if somebody say, "Hey, Earl," during his press conference, "Hey, what was the outcome of your DUI and flipping your car?" Like, when you got legal issues, you kind of mind your business on that. So I don't think he's talking about Kinahan. I think he's talking about the fight he keep telling you, I ain't taking, I don't want it.
But what you mean? What you think he means by it's over? Then so then he's saying that the fight isn't happening.
Yeah, I think he's saying they pushing Keith Thurman. So that's what I think. I think he's talking to Keith. He's talking to PBC. He's saying take it. It's over. just think about this. If he was talking about a Kinahan or what Bob Arum tweeted, he won't work with somebody. Is Errol Spence signed with Top Rank? Like, we haven't seen no PBC tweets or nothing like that. Like, we don't know Richard Schaefer situation with Al. We don't know what's going on with that. So I doubt it got anything to do with Bud or that. It got to do with him fighting Keith. Because that interview, Keith was out here talking about it. There's some speculations coming out there, and I think they trying to push Keith Thurman on him, and he telling them no. And I just think this is we haven't seen a fighter tell PBC no. Like this is one of the few years that multiple people have spoken out about how they feel about what's going on, and I don't think he being disrespectful. I think he just telling them forget about it. I'm fighting Bud, and then I'm moving up. That's what he telling them. Forget, it's over. Ain't no love lost. Ain't no lover boy here. This is Keith Thurman. I'm not fighting you. Earl been consistently telling, even though I don't like him talking like that, I don't like fighters talking about I ain't gonna fight him and all this, because Keith is still a big name. I would accept that fight from my favorite fighter right now, but I think he's talking about I'm not fighting Keith. That's the logical conclusion to what he's typing. He would have said Bud is over or blame. So it would have been something else cryptic or more direct towards Bud. But this right here was PBC. It's over. I ain't fighting Keith.
All right. Thank you for calling in. I don't know that I interpreted it that clear for Earl to PBC, but I am getting it, I guess, with everyone's call and kind of them putting their 2 cents. Again, I mean, I'm just like, if you're talking about somebody, Adam, or at least say their name. Like, if you're talking about Keith, say his name. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is about Keith. I don't know. I think it would be better if it wasn't, though. You know, it's definitely more interesting if it's not.
It would most definitely be more interesting if it wasn't. You are that. I will agree for once with you on that. But who we got next?
Next, it looks like we got Tommy in St. Pete, Florida, who can actually tell us if it was about Thurman or not. He's in that Dan Birmingham gym. What's up, Tommy?
What's good, Ness?
Who is Earl talking about, champ?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't in Earl camp. I don't know what he talking about. I looked to see if PBC posted something, anything that relates. I didn't see nothing. Was it something out there that kind of relates to what he was talking about?
I mean, you got some people. You got some people saying that it's related to a Keith one-time Thurman prediction video of Ugas Spence.
Right. Well, I heard a couple of callers call in hating on my boy, and all I'm gonna say is this: I don't know why y'all be scared when y'all favorite fighter gonna fight somebody good. I mean, it's a boxing game. We like to see good fights. So, if it's Thurman, if he talking about Thurman, let him talk about Thurman. If he fight Thurman, let him fight Thurman. If he fight Crawford, let him fight Crawford. If he beat Ugas. But y'all need to stop hating talking about, he tried to fight Keith back then. Y'all need to check the facts and the receipts. It didn't go how y'all want it to be just because it's y'all favorite fighter. So, motherfucker in 2015 calling him out, he was a damn prospect. He got prospect of the year in 2015. Keith was a champion. What the fuck is y'all talking about fighting him for? So, he ducked him after this. He was hurt for 22 months. But that was the duck because he was injured. Oh, okay, cool. So he ducking Jerron Booth Ennis then. Or he been ducking Crawford. But everybody's everybody, man. And shout out to Fundora. They talking about he a cheat code, all this and that. Man, if you can make the weight and fight a class, that's what you do. And truth be told, I feel like Lubin just fought the wrong type of fight. He was winning the rounds when he was boxing. Kevin Cunningham told him the right info, get in, get out. When he didn't get out, he said, okay, get in, do your damage and hold. He ain't do that either. And the outcome was the outcome. So, but that's my call, next.
All right, Tommy. Hold it down. St. Pete Boxing. We going out to C-Dub, Alabama.
Yo. TVV was good.
Oh,
Smash
shit,
the
what
like
up?
button. Yo, it's free. Smash the like button. And that's Ring Walk Danny.
What up?
Yo, man, I agree. I agree with the other caller, man, on the Errol, man. He probably he always saying it's over for Keith. It's just over for Keith. But, like, Ness, you right. Keith was supposed to do what he did. He was supposed to do all this stuff he was supposed to do. I don't know why Errol. That's just a game they're going to play. But I got to talk to this weight bullet thing, man. Everybody got to understand, man, like, people are warriors, but it's still the art of war. The art of war, this is fighting, this is war. They're going to find a disadvantage. So they're going to cut weight. Everybody is a weight bullet. Canelo was a weight bullet at one point in time. Now he's not. He's fighting he's more walk-around weight. But at 154 he was. Bud was a weight bullet. Everybody is a weight bullet to find an advantage. And then after they become a champion or they become acclimated to the pro game, they'll move up to their walk-around weight. If they do, Triple G not moving up. And that's why people clown him. But some people don't ever, but he probably could be fighting but he couldn't 40, 50 pounds. You know that. So it's about being smart, not hard. You just got to understand that. Deontay Wilder is probably the only one this day and age that's not a weight bullet. The only one. That's it, man.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. Who next?
You want to go to Discord?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the TBV's People Champ.
Who next? Looking like Brandon.
Hello, ladies. Anybody that know me know I've been a player, whether it was in Alabama, Ohio, or anywhere around the globe.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
I've been smashing Telly Swifts, man. I didn't have to become a millionaire to get that caliber of woman. One of the people's choices, one of the fans' favorites, a guy that can galvanize this crowd, such as myself. He's too ugly to be the world champ. The world champ should be pretty like me.
The AJ of trucking. Yep, Brandon in Cincinnati.
SDS Promotions.
What's going on, Ness? What's going on, Danny?
What up?
What's going on?
Salute to the production team behind the scenes, keeping this shit running. I don't know all y'all name yet, but a salute to y'all as well. I mean, it's quite simple what Errol is saying. Errol has made it clear he wants Ugas, he wants Bud, and he wants to move up. He wants PBC to stop telling this dude, Keith, that he has a shot at getting this fight next. Stop selling that young man a dream, man. Keith is a young, impressionable mind. Y'all selling him this dream that he could get the Errol fight next. And Errol's like, bro, I told y'all what I want. Stop lying to the kid, man. That's not right. It's over. He's not popping. The pay-per-view numbers are somewhere on the goddamn Bermuda Triangle against Barrios. We never seen him. He ain't got no leverage in negotiating right now. His name not popping. He's chingy.
Funny how his name keeps coming up.
His name ain't get mentioned.
Funny how his name keep coming up.
If we ain't gonna give him no clout, EJ said, I ain't gonna give him no clout. I ain't gonna mention your name because that'll give you some clout.
I mean, that sounds like an oxymoron. You just said the tweets about him. I'm not gonna give you no clout, but I'm gonna use my Twitter fingers to talk about you.
I'm gonna let the people assume. But yeah, man, that nigga's Fetty Wap. He's chingy. He's Petey Pablo. He ain't popping no more. Stop bringing up what he did 10 years ago.
Tell your man stop bringing him up. Why he tweeting about him if he ain't popping?
It's PBC trying to get him in there.
His bosses.
PBC, he's trying to tell him, like, man, listen, it's over for that dude.
PBC actually trying to tell Earl, yo, you've been decreasing in pay-per-views. You need to get with Keith because he's the one that done the most.
And Keith went from 600 to unknown. His ain't decreasing?
What you mean? Nah, there ain't no facts of that. Just like it ain't no facts of Tank last pay-per-view decreasing. You just assuming. You just assuming. You ain't got no facts. You ain't got no facts. You making that up. You making that up. You making that up.
Man, both them niggas pay-per-view numbers.
You making it up.
Triangle.
You making it up. You making it up.
Man.
Facts.
Nobody care about
facts over feelings, man. Facts over your feelings, bro. Stop.
You and your feelings,
Stop.
man.
Stop. You lying on people. I don't lie on people. I don't lie. I don't got no facts or no pay-per-view numbers. No, you tell me the number. You the one got all the information. How much they did?
Zero.
Exactly.
They zero. They didn't sell none. They ain't report none, so they ain't sell none. That's what I'm going with.
But you watched it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
You lying.
I was somewhere drunk.
You lying.
And some pretty chick's face or something. I didn't watch that garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Got me messed up. But salute to Errol for standing tall on that, man. We won't bud.
I
We
don't
don't
know.
want chicken.
I don't know that he's standing tall. Why he ain't put Keith's name in it?
Because he don't want Keith.
I did. So how is it about Keith? And you can't have it both ways. You can't say he telling PBC he don't want Keith. Then you saying he ain't talking about Keith. Like, which one is it?
He telling y'all to let that go, man.
Mm-hmm.
That fight was stopped.
He telling you. He telling you. Now that your man done laid in bed with Canahan is done. We on to the next caller, man. You just don't want. You don't want it. You don't want it to be true because you know you gonna be butthurt if that's true.
In Jesus' name.
Boxing filled with gangsters, man. We can do it one more. Shout out to Kinahan.
There you go.
That's my call, man.
See, he don't want the truth to be true, or at least that version of what could possibly be the truth. Like we want to sit here and act like we haven't been hearing the rumors for 2 months that Crawford is with them boys, and now little racketeering drop. Everybody acting like, oh no, he ain't with them. We don't know that.
And let me ask you. I asked Ben Davison about it because obviously he's MTK. I'm like, yo, you heard any rumors
about
Terrence?
Yes. And he smiled. He always loves smiling, man. He whack. He'll never give you no.
Right.
He always with the whack smile. But I tell you this is real right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a screen share. According to the data published at the IPO, government in the UK, the trademark for Probellum was owned by MTK Global. They filed it in September 2019 and then refiled in December 2016. Excuse me, 2019 on the 16th though, changing the name. So here you go. Keep thinking it's about Keith when there's so much paper trail out here. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you take it down?
I ain't take it down. He took it down.
I did that. I thought you moved on.
Oh no, we trying to
Intellectual Property Office, champ. They registered that, champ. You know what I'm saying? So for all those thinking,
where does it say Probellum though? Where does it say? Okay, I see it now. I see it. No. Open it back up.
Right there, MTK Global Promotional Management. Changed owner details has been recorded due to whatever, recordal. So like they changed it.
To Global Promotions Management. Okay.
So that being said, yeah. You know what I mean? Where there's smoke, there's fire. We can act like we don't want to believe it because it's your favorite fighter and that's all good. But, you know, we don't know. We can't just say no. We don't know. Some signs definitely point. We got David Maldonado, New York City.
Listen, Vegas don't know nothing. The right don't know nothing. Only I know everything.
We did it first, and we motivate even the greats.
Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! I told everybody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
What he done to the boxing world to be number one in a junior weight division.
SDS Promotions.
We told everybody. What up?
Yo, what's good, Ness? Yo, Ness, you know, I never come to your aid much because we disagree a lot, but I got to come to your aid this time around. Gervonta Davis did stop Mario Barrios. However, going into that round, Floyd Mayweather was scared to death, thinking he was losing. That fight, I had that fight scored 5 rounds apiece going into that 11th round. Keith Thurman, even though he didn't get the stoppage, he did have an easier time beating Barrios. And a lot of times, just because Tank knocked him out doesn't mean he punches harder. When fighters move up to a more comfortable weight, it's been proven that their punch resistance also increases. So Barrios could have been weight drained going into that Tank fight. Let's not forget, Duran got put to sleep by Hearns and gave Hagler 15 close rounds, but Marvin Hagler crushed Tommy Hearns. So we're not going to run with the narrative that Gervonta's a bigger puncher than the naturally bigger Keith Thurman. Because Keith Thurman, besides that little shot to the stomach, he was having an easy time with Barrios, while Tank, that fight was looking like he was about to lose if he ain't scored those knockdowns and that stoppage. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
As far as Errol Spence, we got to see that Crawford fight already, man. We got to see that fight before that fight turns into a fantasy fight. So hopefully they do what they did with Canelo and Triple G. Hopefully if Spence beats Ugas, they announce that Crawford is signing and he comes to the ring like the way they did with Triple G and Canelo so we can get that fight already, man.
That would be phenomenal, right?
Okay. And as far as Mickey Bay, one more thing. I got Tevin Farmer over Mickey Bay. You know I got to ride with the Philly guys, man. Tevin Farmer, Danny Garcia, Jerron Ennis, we in the building. That's my call.
All right. Who next?
Swift out the 813.
Swift in Tampa. What up?
Mic check.
1 2 1 2.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Ness. How y'all boys doing? First off, man, hope y'all having a great day. Hope this find y'all in health and wealth. I'm upset. I'm a little upset. Everybody out here downplaying my man Keith one-time Thurman like he got 100 losses and he didn't lose one and the only time to a GOAT. Now tell me why he can't get his shot. That's crazy. Spence called him out as a prospect. Like you said earlier, man, you're not gonna unified champ versus a prospect. That's the same thing as Spence telling Jerron Ennis it's not his time yet. So now the shoe on the other foot, and it's all straight. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That man, hey, we can't crown no welterweight king until all the welterweight kings have been touched by one another. You can't say Spence the king until he beat Bud and one time. That's just point blank, period. I hate hearing this. Everybody talking about Keith Thurman. One loss.
So let me ask you, if Errol wins Saturday and then fights Terrence next, you ain't gonna be happy we got an undisputed champion?
Of course I'm gonna be happy we got an undisputed champion. Find the belts are in one spot.
So wouldn't the undisputed champion count as the guy at the welterweight division?
How can we say he's the guy when we still got Keith out there? Keith got the WBC until it was snatched away from him from inactivity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just unfair. That's unfair, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had a layoff, just as Spence had layoffs. He came back and won his fight like Spence came back and won his fight.
WBC ain't stripped Spence neither, and Keith wasn't out the ring longer than Spence. They both had a year and some change out.
So once again, how everybody gonna keep saying that like one time is so long ago? You know what I'm saying? He got one loss. That's the crazy part. One loss. Ugas got 4 losses.
I don't think
4 losses.
I don't think most people but Ugas is a champion though. Like Ugas beat the same guy that beat Thurman. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but he also lost to the same guy Thurman beat.
And I get that, and that's what I'm saying. I don't think people disagree that Thurman isn't one of the top guys at welterweight. I think people just want undisputed that bad. Like right now is probably the closest we've gotten to it with Errol unifying Saturday. With that fight being Saturday.
That, but everybody just pushing Keith to the side like he doesn't deserve a shot at these titles. Because you get the undisputed fight, Spence is going to leave right after that. You know what I'm saying? So who's going to be left for Thurman? We're not going to push for that fight?
I think
we're going to let him skate like that? You know what I'm saying? Without fighting this man?
I think that the best fight to be made is just Spence and Crawford. Like,
of course, because it's undisputed.
Anything that comes after that, it just is what it is. Like, is it unfortunate? I mean, maybe to some, but at the end of the day, I'd rather have an undisputed champion than to give a former unified champ a shot. Like, I'd rather have.
Right, but you're not saying Keith Thurman is washed up. You're not saying Keith Thurman don't deserve a shot. You're not saying Keith Thurman's past his prime. That's not you saying that. I get the undisputed, you know what I'm saying, where you're coming from with that. But at the same time, this man is still a top welterweight in that division. And he could have been a belt holder if the WCA take his belt. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But the man had 2 belts when he went on his layoff. He ain't like he came back and lost both belts in a fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm waving my Thurman flag home.
Cut it.
Okay.
Who next?
Sony Woods on Discord.
Sony, Cincinnati, what up?
Gotta press accept, brother.
Fuck you, pay me.
Sony, unmute.
Okay, I think I got it now. Can y'all hear me?
Absolutely.
Yep. Better than Skype.
All right. Yeah. It's my first time on this Discord. Hey, yo. Well, before I get into it, because I know I don't got a lot of time, peace and love, and shout out to the Bad Channel, my boxing brothers. All right. So I was thinking about this, listening in. Now I'm going left field with this. When I seen the Errol Spence tweet, this about a week or so ago, I caught the Brian Custer show. He had Rolly Romero on there. Over the past weekend, I seen the Erickson Lubin Fundura fight. And then I caught an article with Gervonta Davis talking about he was unhappy at PBC. So then recently, and then when I caught the Errol Spence tweet, my first thought in my head was, oh damn, Errol Spence is on the low, taking a shot at Rolly and basically telling PBC that Rolly's going to take a loss. Y'all need to get on board with Gervonta Davis. What do you think about that?
I have no clue how you connected it to Rolly.
Because Rolly is with PBC. And so is Gervonta Davis.
So is Thurman and Keith. So is Thurman and Earl.
I don't think it got anything to do with Thurman, just like you were saying earlier. I think Earl was trying to tell PBC, like, y'all need to get off this boy Rolly and focus on Tank.
I'm just saying, man, that tweet says nothing about Tank or Rolly.
And Tank ain't say shit about PBC. Tank, he ain't say shit about PBC. Tank ain't say nothing about PBC. He said Mayweather Promotions.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think, okay. All right, that put me back on focus, but that's where I was going with that. Hey, yo, Ness, on the side note, you were saying earlier about that podcast Pivot. That Pivot show has been out for a while, and that's football. So that's why you probably didn't know nothing about it, because you don't mess with football. That's a football player show. They be just having other players or other athletes come on there and chop it up.
Nice.
Yo, peace and love. Shout out to the Bad Channel always.
Let's
go. Be polite.
All right. Who's next?
Who's next?
We got Lids Low on
Decatur, Georgia. What's going on?
Get your ass in the ring and
ain't no hard button. Boxing motherfucker like this.
BoxingWords.com.
Hey, Daddy. Boxing thinking man's game. This a dollar bill. Skill. Up here. You gotta be out thinking motherfucker. That's what
BoxingWords.com.
What's happening, man?
What up?
Everything, Coach. Ring Wall, what cracking?
What's good, bro?
Everything. Hey, Ring Wall, I want to give you a shout out, bro. As a young dude traveling the world, getting it in like you do, bro. Good shit, y'all.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
One. Hey, I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to go ahead and say this. Ugas, Spence, whoever win, all we need to know is Crawford, shout it. Like that, I'm with Danny. After that fight, whatever. But we got to have it undisputed, man. Now, Ness, I got a question for you. You didn't really want Keith going to fight Crawford next. So how you think he good enough to go and fight Spence?
Nah, I'm just telling Spence, don't have that energy. Like, if you got a problem with somebody, you in the hurt business, fight him. You tweeting.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, bang. Well, shout out to everybody, man. You know how I do it. I'm out there camp. Y'all stay up, keep rocking, man.
All right. Travis.
We got JT Modern Structures.
Oh, that's Houseboat. What up?
What up, Ness?
Chilling.
Hello.
Oh, what happened?
JT.
Oh, he lost his audio.
You gotta unmute.
He's gone.
All right.
Who next?
We'll come back to you.
J Mac.
No, we got to him. Did we not? Let me double check my texts, make sure I got his boomerang.
He's on now.
Go for it.
You always trying to cut me short. I'm not about to come for you. I heard your little.
I said I wanted to make sure I didn't get to your boomerang. What are you talking about?
I know, but you always managing my time. If you got,
you ain't even hit no bell. Like Rocky, you ain't even hit no bell. Stop lying.
All right, you done changed it up a little bit. I've been noticing it. You ain't been putting no bell on. Ah man, damn, what's his name? The dude y'all just interviewed,
Mickey Bay.
Mike. What, he stay around the corner or something? That nigga just be popping up.
Yo, I love it though. Nah, he was on the schedule.
I'm just cracking the joke. I heard this dude on there. He's on there quite often. God damn.
He getting that promotion, man. We got to tell Crawford to get that promotion, man. He know. And he was like, yo, they watching. I told him I was going to be on. And that's what I'm saying. You got to be intelligent. Like, you got a big-ass fight. It's in Ghana. Use as much promotion as possible.
Absolutely.
Nah, but hey, shout out to Mickey B. I hope him and y'all know the dude name, the one that was signed with Dazn,
Tevin Farmer.
Tevin Farmer. I hope him in the fight do very well. Who I got in that fight, I really ain't looking to it yet. If I had to put my money, I probably lean towards Tevin, but I don't know. But as far as this topic, like I said, it's just up for whatever you want to conclude until it's put out there. I don't know these guys over there at PBC. They talk a little different. And maybe Bud coming over there, they might be trying to play their lockout and get it the fuck out of Dodge before you get over there. So who knows? That's the narrative I would love it to be. Because, I mean, pretty much it would support what I've been saying. But real truthfully, I hope they do get the fight next. I don't think nothing should stop it. Swift out here, intrigued, all these Keith Thurman fans. Go put that shit up somewhere in your closet. And he ain't even out here waving his own goddamn flag. Keith Thurman has not done anything to where he should be in front of Terrence Crawford and Spence. Now, if somebody want to text that ass after this fight, we should, then I said he is a good welterweight. I think he'd give both of them competitive fights, which I think he will lose to both as well, too. So, but nothing should get in the way of Crawford and Spence next if that's what the plans are. That's my boomerang.
All right, guys, you know what just came to my mind? I said, Ness, why don't you get someone on the panel since Danny's doing all this damn flying around? And since he's going to be flying around, I'm actually reaching out to a special guest host.
I don't know who it is.
Who is it?
It's, for one, it's a girl.
Ooh, wait, let's ring the alarm. Looks like Danny's right. It is a girl. Is she Latina? Is she Americana?
She is actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Or is she African American?
If I'm not mistaken, she's.
She from Ireland?
She's Dominican specific.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
I actually never knew. This is interesting.
I could be mistaken, but
I think you are mistaken. It might be Cuban because I hear she's in Miami these days.
Used to be in New York, though, right?
True.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, we do this. Yeah.
So all my guys out there that would like to see knockouts with Nika on the show, replacing Danny, not permanently, but obviously
Damn.
when I'm making sure they know it's not permanent. It might be like, yo, get rid of Danny for her. Nah, it's not permanent. It's just temporary. I mean,
I'm joking.
Yo, the money spoke.
She sure looked better than me, I tell you that. They rather see
the
her.
money spoke, and they said it could be. So we'll see, man. All I want you to do is go ahead and tag him.
He ain't the money.
No, he's part of the money.
He part of it, but he ain't the money.
He's the only one rubbing the elbows of the money like that. No one else is that close to the man in question.
I think there's one person.
I mean, yeah, I do think there's one other person. You're right. We all know the other person.
Yeah.
I don't know if that lasts.
A hired. Yo, he's a hired best friend.
No comment. You're wild. No comment. But yeah, tag Nika so that she could check her DMs and we get up in here, man. Should we do it for the Canelo fight? give her time, or should we bring her in? Because you're going for the. Give me your dates. May 19th.
I'm gone the weekend of the 14th
of May. Are you going in April? Only this weekend. You leave Friday. You're back Monday.
Sunday morning.
All right. No more days in April though. No more fights in April.
Maybe Shakur.
No, you ain't leaving. That's in town. But I get it. You're right. You won't be in studio. You're right. I'm wrong. All right. So that's 2 in April. So maybe we could do April 30th. I actually got no one coming in April 30th. I got 2 people coming in this week. We're gonna have Bo and Bama over there, and we'll have Adrian in Wisconsin over here. And
no.
Yo, he said, what about Lady Shan? Never!
Who is that?
No fucking Lady Shans around here. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But I'm not.
But for real though, who is it?
Nobody.
Okay. All right. I'd say less.
But yeah, hit her up. They said do me. You fuckers really want to make me laugh. No, he's busy actually. We hit him up and he was like, chill. Right now I'm busy. You know what I'm saying? I got
podcast blowing up.
Yeah, he got like 29 views. So it's like, fuck, I'm busy. I'm like, chill, do your thing.
You terrible.
Do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you terrible.
No, because it's funny. Everybody that leaves me does their own thing, but no one's surpassed yet. And this is not an ego thing. It's just like you left me to show me that you're better than me or that you do it better, but you're not doing it better.
Sometimes that's not always the case. So.
Okay. Play devil's advocate.
Sometimes.
You just tired of my shit?
Sometimes they could be tired of your shit.
It sounds like my shit was more money over here, though.
Sometimes.
You literally eating real shit over there.
Sometimes, you know.
They said bring Mario back. He won't answer his phone. Y'all know that. How we gonna get Mario if he don't answer his phone? Like, that was the main reason Mario's not in this situation. Like, I could never give Kian's best friend Mario's number, and then he's like, yo, I've been calling this Mario guy. He don't answer. It's like, I can't. He's a great guy. He knows he's a great guy, but I told him years ago, it's the telephone. If you can't answer your phone, which in this day and age, let's be real, who doesn't even go to take a shit with their phone? If you don't shit with your phone, you're probably lying about not shitting with your phone. So it's like, how do you miss calls? How do you miss messages?
A piss I can do, but
exactly.
A shit, I can't do a shit without my cell phone.
Yeah, you know.
But who we got next?
We have JT Monster. Let's try to get him on again. Did you fix your audio problem?
They saying it's not really a fair comparison. I mean, you know, comparing Kendrick to Jay-Z yesterday wasn't fair either, right? Jay-Z had, 30 fucking years of audio tracks that are out there before Kendrick, but it still got compared. Comparisons are not because of resume, they're because of fans. Like, you are a fan of that person and you mentioned them. I just shot you down as to why they're not on this level.
JT, you got something?
Check, 1 2 1 2.
All right, we hear you.
Check.
What up?
First of all, Ness International Danny is not ring walk anymore. Those passports are getting stamped.
Not yet. Once we get
in July, then it'll be stamped.
Yeah, once we get I think once we get like 3 stamps, then we could be like, all right, we getting stamps. You know, it ain't 1, it ain't 2, but 3. I appreciate that, man. I thank you.
First of all, I'm getting sick of this Morse code, crypto, whatever you want to call it. If you gotta say one time's name, say one time's name. I don't understand what's all this crypto. And Earl's not the only one does it. AJ does it. A bunch of those boxers do the same thing. Crypto messaging. You don't know what they're saying. You have to look it underneath a binocular. You know, AJ does it too. The only 2 boxers that actually say names, say what they're gonna do, is DHP and Canelo. Everyone else is a mystery box. You don't know what's going on. You know what's gonna say, who, there, when, and where. Man, I'm getting sick of this shit. I love boxing, but I hate it at the same time. I'm out. Yeah.
Yo, what was that at the end, bro? That was hilarious. So people saying Francis. Actually, truth be told, I reached out to Francis. Obviously there was a discrepancy between he and I, and I lost trust in him. He had the opportunity to reinstill that trust in our relationship, and he chose not to. So I let time go by, reached back out after a few months. We settled our differences, squared up, right? And then I said, hey, are you interested? Didn't tell him what's on the horizon because I'm not like that. I don't want you to know what's popping because then you want to get involved. No, are you genuinely still part of this team? And do you want to be without any special things happening? And his answer was no. So now when the special happens, why would I bring you in? Like, you dudes are weird. I swear. Like, a girl cheats on you and you're going to buy her a diamond ring? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you weirdos? Seriously. But keep listening to me. I got you. I will help you get to that next level, because your way of thinking is fucking weird. Like, I don't get it. Seriously. But who's on the line?
We got N.O. on Discord.
N.O. New Orleans. What up?
Gotta press accept.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia. Whoa, what's up, Ness?
What up?
Ain't shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get in this boxing talk this lovely morning. You understand me? We got a major fight coming up. About to have a 3-belt champ, and then undisputed right around the corner. You heard me? Now, I ain't really catch what y'all talking about. So Spence put out a tweet saying he gonna fight. Like, well, I don't know. I don't get it. What the tweet was.
He basically said, tell PBC, take out the L from Lover. It's over.
All right, I mean, I don't know what the hell that mean.
Well, he didn't say it's over, but when you do take out the L from Lover,
it's over.
It spells over, yeah.
It might over for Ugas? It might be over for Ugas, like Saturday night.
Might be
over.
over.
I don't know what that shit mean. It might be another man down, bro. We ain't see that shit in a while, and we might revisit old times. You did? You know what I'm saying? You know how you look back at high school, remember the good old days, and that's what he talking about, bro. You know what I mean? So I heard y'all talking about a fight with Keith Thurman and all that. Like, how the L out of level means something about Keith Thurman? Like, Keith Thurman ain't nowhere in the equation right now. Like, Keith Thurman, he got Jose C2, and he got I don't even remember the dude Tank knocked out. That guy.
Barrios.
He got them type of problems.
Who got those problems?
Keith Thurman, like he got to rematch them dudes.
Oh, word!
Man, you see how he looked in those fights?
He got to rematch those dudes, but he did better beating Danny and Porter than Earl. He didn't go life and death with. He ain't go life and death with Porter.
Man, he ain't go life and
death. Tell Earl go fucking rematch Porter.
You watched that fight?
Tell Earl go rematch Porter. Then if Keith went life and death, I guess Porter did.
Porter retired.
I mean, bring him out of retirement. Ain't that what they all do?
Why Keith ain't rematch? They went like, man, what happened at the end of that fight? At the end of that fight, who the crowd was cheering for?
Keith took his belt. That's what happened at the end of the fight. Keith took his belt.
So the people weren't cheering for Porter after that fight.
I don't remember that. I remember my man becoming unified.
Man, you got a selective memory, bro. You got a real selective
You know what I'll tell you, since you're saying I got selective memory, you tell me, do you remember people asking for a Porter versus Keith rematch? Because they was asking for that with Earl.
I mean,
people literally put a question in this week when Porter was on, like, why you ain't have a rematch clause? That shows interest in a rematch, I would say.
I mean, I would have went to see the fight. I was at the fight.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that was a damn good fight.
So then we saying the same thing then.
Yeah, man. Nah, we saying something different, like man.
Nah, you saying that Earl need to rematch Sean.
Man, so that fight wasn't in talks? They was already talking about that. That
Who?
was supposed to be a fight on the horizon.
Earl and Sean? Earl and Sean?
Nah, man, Keith Thurman and Sean. Before Bud got into the equation, him and Keith Thurman was supposed to be in negotiations, at least talking. So why was they talking? What's the sense of having a rematch if Keith Thurman won that thing by a landslide? Come on, man. You know better than that, Ness. So Ness, you feel like if Keith Thurman fight one of them top dudes right now, he gonna come out on top.
I mean,
you putting your money on
he
that.
just fought a top dude. He just fought a top dude, former world champion, and came out on top, man. What we talking about?
That just got knocked. Just got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Don't do that, bro. This dude just got knocked out by Tank, man.
Wasn't that 2 years ago? Wasn't that 2 years ago? Oh, wow. Hey, I gotta go though, man. I hear you, but yeah, that was 2 years ago.
This is what we doing, huh?
What you mean? That wasn't 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. That's all I'm saying.
I know 2 years, man.
When Tank fought Barrios? I went to that fight. That was like last year.
June of last year.
Oh, why?
So it ain't even been a full year yet.
Oh, all right. So you making me look bad?
In Jesus' name.
Telling the truth.
That's what I like to do, except when it's not about me. Like, why you ain't help me there? Supposed to be my boy. Why is the list not getting shorter on Discord? Who's next, man? What the hell's going on?
TBB's People's Champ. Does he have a boomerang?
Yeah, he do have a boomerang, courtesy of my good friend Stainless in Detroit, who's now in Ohio, getting it in with Majid. Shout out to the community, man. We beautiful, you know, helping each other out, getting each other jobs, supporting one another on our endeavors. I love it, man.
Yeah, shout out to Majid for that, man. That's real nigga activities. For
Yeah,
sure.
no. That's Nestor Gibbs' activity, remember? I'm the only one with a track record in this community of giving out jobs, so he's not doing real nigga shit. He's doing Nestor Gibbs shit. Stop
Whatever you want to call it, man.
No, you call it the right thing.
Nah, you want to.
It doesn't matter what you think. No, I'm just joking.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm a wrestling fan.
To do. You
What?
on point. Get Nike ass in that.
Oh, she coming. Let me check my messages. See what she said. We gonna get her up here.
Nike, you talking about bringing a whole bunch of dudes? Nah, man. You got Nike. You got Micah K.
I don't know if Micah could come. I don't know if Micah could come. We gotta ask her. You know, she's.
Ask her, man.
I mean, come on, help me out. Be a junior associate producer. Like, you want these women in here, but you ain't helping.
I got you.
Know what I'm saying?
Especially now how the show ran, y'all be kind of drifting off topic, going into like some untitled shit. You get some ladies in there. We get some relationship.
Hell yeah.
No, that's gonna be untitled. That's untitled. That ain't gonna be for free. That ain't gonna be for free. That's all untitled.
We don't need no more ugly ass dudes in there, man.
Yo, why you calling Bo and Bama and my man Adrian ugly, bruh? They just coming to provide a service.
Shout out to Bo, man. Bo, my brother. You mix Bo shit talking ass in with the women, man. Oh, you got some classic shit.
I think Bo's gonna be a great addition. I hope they give Bo a shot, because I feel like I've said this to Kian and Danny that, like, I think he could add that betting show element. You know, he's the only one that, not the only one. There's a few of you out there, but like, he provides receipts. He shows you he bets, and he shows you he makes money. And I want to make some money, honestly.
You talking real money too.
He bets real money. He's got no fear when it comes to that.
Nah, Bo great, Adrian great, but man, you know I like the women. I like to we need some feminine energy in there, man. Shit. But now on the topic though, before I get off of here, yeah, man, Keith is out of there. Nobody cares about him. Fuck him. Errol and Bud, that's all we want to hear, man.
You
and
stunting,
Bud,
man.
to the fight.
Yo, mute this guy. He used this boomerang to talk about Keith. What you talking about? You just said no one cares, but you used 2 calls to talk about someone no one cares about, to tell the audience that's listening not to care about a guy you mentioned. That's the exact opposite, though, right? No, the caller.
You trying to influence people.
Oh, man. Whatever, bro.
I'm trying to remind
I just hope you know things work backwards. I hope you know things work. When you call in and say no one cares about Keith, people type Keith's name. Like, who's Keith?
Put the poll up then. Who would they rather see next?
If there
Bud
were,
or Errol
Man, the
or
poll
Keith
gonna
or
be up for
Errol?
2 minutes.
if there was more time, I would put a poll. But the poll that we do have says the tweet was about Keith, 31%. The tweet was about negotiations between PBC and Keenahan, 14%. The tweet means he's leaving PBC, 18%. And all the Errol Spence fanboys put just promotion, all cap, which means they know that their favorite fighter is a capper.
I mean, who says that that's who selected that? It may be the haters.
You think the favorite... This guy's still on hating on Keith. You see what I'm saying? He must got a Keith Thurman poster. Let's get to the next one. He got a Keith Thurman poster on his wall, I betcha.
The great one.
That is Omar in the UK.
Yo, what's going on, Ness? Did I hear you say that you're a wrestling fan?
I mean, I used to be a wrestling fan when I was a child, so that's why I threw the
Wait,
rock throwback.
All right, well, Ness, this one's for you, all right?
Uh-oh.
Finally, the great one has come back.
Let's go.
T-E-E. So listen, Ness, in terms of the topic, right? For me, I think that this tweet was about Keith Thurman. I think Errol, he's being his typical little bitch that he turns into sometimes, right?
Whoa!
Because here's the thing. No, because listen to me, Ness, hear me out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a problem with a man on the street, right? What do you want to do? You want to fight that man.
Now I like going in my pocket, grabbing out my iPhone, getting on Twitter, and tweeting about the person that I don't like.
You see, Ness, no. That's Errol Spence's style, right?
Oh, is it?
That's absolutely Errol Spence's style, Ness. You know that. I know that. And there's a lot of other people who don't want to admit that. But listen, what Errol Spence doesn't understand is that he gets a chance to fight someone who he doesn't like and humiliate them in front of millions of people. And most importantly, he gets to earn money off the back of that. But yet, he's the only one who seems to not understand that. He just wants to go on Twitter, whine like he always does, talking about this, talking about that. And he doesn't even address things, Ness. It's all cryptic. You gotta sort of decode what he's saying. If you really have a problem with the guy, fight the guy. That's what I'm saying. Earn your money, embarrass him, and put an end to him. But yeah, that's my call.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. Melissa Odessa is saying she's not with MTK, that she had a deal with Andre and Andre had a deal with them. She never signed the contract at MTK Global. And I'm just letting her know, like, well, they got you on their site as one of their fighters. Anybody next? Two people. James Payne, Lethal up next. What up?
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
James Payne is my name, partner. How about you? Standing on my property and I'm gonna see about you. If I come out on my porch, I see you chilling in your wheel. Boy, I hope you know somebody better be waiting on the bitch. James Payne, baby, see me pissing on the post. If we're playing basketball, you might see me in the...
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is. It's me checking in from the great state of Tennessee. It's your boy, James, Payne, Mr. Lethal himself. And you know, like I know, the best part of waking up, the slogan from the 80s, TBV in my cup. And shout out to the alumni that made this slogan world famous. So, y'all got this soundboard queued up, man? I need a soundbite, man.
What you need?
I need the X-Files, man. The X-Files soundbite. Y'all got this.
I haven't used that in so long. Where is that?
Yeah, man. We need to go ahead.
Yeah,
like,
that's
who is
gonna
he
be
talking about right now? Who is he talking about? Take the L out of Lover. Could he say it's over? Could he be talking about his undefeated record that it ends this weekend, that he's about to lose to Ugas because he know he ain't 100%?
What?
Could he be talking about it's over for Ugas? I mean, hey, this is we talking. This the rumor mill right here, baby. We talk. It's TBV rumor mill. So we just throwing ideas to see what stick. You know what I'm saying? Could he be talking about the relationship with PBC? Is he disgruntled? Is he not happy? Could it be some rumblings going on behind the scenes that he got information on? He like, hell no, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? We don't really know. You got that soundbite queued up?
Nah, I can't find it.
All right, well, fuck it then. I did it verbally for y'all. But yeah, man, I just kind of man, drop in, drop a little salt on it, you know what I'm saying? A little seasoning in the pot, stir it in, because the show ain't a show without your boy James Payne, you know what I mean? So shout out to Bama Bo on his way to Vegas. Shout out to all the other guys in the community, man. Some real dudes out here. I'm gonna hang up and listen to the rest of the callers, but y'all know what it is, man. This is the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the entire galaxy, and it's the third rock from the sun, astrologically, man. James Payne Lethal checking out.
Appreciate you, champ.
All right. I don't see that one, man.
Who?
You know what that soundbite's from?
Nah.
I know Travis does.
I feel like it's like Star Wars.
Yes!
I ain't never
Yes!
never seen that shit.
I knew he would get it, though, honestly, because Star Wars is more of a
nerdy thing.
Pop culture.
No, pop culture is like, it's been around for years. Like, it's mainstream. No? You don't think it's mainstream?
Some people despise it.
No,
Kian, we need a new producer. Kian is only temporary. I don't like producers that don't talk. Right? Isn't it corny? It was always better to hear that voice. Like, hey.
I don't care.
Yeah, now your mic's hot.
He don't like
say
talking.
what you gotta
though.
say.
The mic's hot.
He don't
You
like
like Star
talking.
Wars, Ken?
Actually,
Not really.
Actually, Ken, can you do your
My balls
UK?
dropped.
Can you
What?
do your balls drop? What the fuck? Oh, so you're saying when you get old, you stop liking Star Wars?
Yeah.
Do the UK accent.
Yo,
You want me to do a British accent?
Yeah.
Say Tyson Fury versus Dillian White next Saturday from London.
Against who?
It's actually not Saturday. Ain't it the 23rd?
That's Saturday.
Against Dillian White?
Yeah,
Dillian White. But is it next Saturday?
It is next Saturday. Tyson Fury versus Dillian White next Saturday from London.
Tyson Fury and Dillian White next Saturday in London.
Yo, but why he gotta be like, he's like, in London. I love
So we
it,
say
though.
it, bruv.
I think
He said that's how you say it, bruv. I love bruv.
That's dope. Who we got up there, Trav?
We got NY Bullet from Discord.
NY Bullet, what up? Damn, they said boo. They ain't like the accent. Y'all haters. We hear you. We hear you.
What's going on, Ring Walking? That's how y'all doing?
What up? What up, champ?
Gentlemen. As far as Earl with that tweet, I don't know if it's actually about Thurman, in my opinion, the way I see it. Maybe also with the All Access and Ugas. You know, lately a lot of people have been talking about how Ugas and his how you got his, like this hot wife and stuff like that, right? So what if they just talking about? What if Earl's just saying, "Oh, this guy is a lover boy. Take the L out of lover boy is over for him."
Now, even though there's nothing factual to prove that, I get your scenario. He is super in love with that girl. Like, he talks about her more than the belt. So you right. I like that.
Exactly, yeah. And I've seen like a few videos where people keep talking about how he got like this hot wife, and I'm sure Earl's not going to be thinking of no other fighter while he has a fight going on next week.
That's this week. That's 3 days away now. Yeah,
I mean, this week.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sorry,
agree.
I'm sorry
I
about
agree.
that.
I agree. That's a good point of view. Yeah,
So that's the way I see it. And as far as with like everybody dismissing Thurman, I mean, obviously I would like a unification or undisputed before anything else. But this is kind of the reason why the UFC is prospering, because as soon as you get one loss, they want to dismiss a fighter. Like, nobody wants to get like, oh, he's a bum now. He's been out too long. But, you know, when UFC fighters lose, though, they keep recycling them and they keep selling.
No,
and I
that's
feel
a
like that's
fact.
kind of the mentality that's bringing down boxing. Yeah, Keith lost, but he only lost to a legend. Yeah, he's been out, but how many fighters have been out and came back into a straight championship bout and stuff like that just because of their names or whatever? So
You mean Barrios? He lost and went into a championship bout with Keith Thurman, former unified undefeated champ.
And,
Like,
he went up in weight. I don't even think he was ranked at 47, was he?
No, he
So,
wasn't.
You know what I mean? Exactly. So, like, I mean, I understand, you know, people not liking fighters and stuff like that, but we shouldn't say that he doesn't deserve a match or that we don't want to see him and Spence, because that's still going to be a dope-ass fight. And I'm still a huge fan of Thurman. I definitely want to see him come back. And I feel like if he wants to get a shot, if Earl is saying maybe he's going to move up to 54 after this fight, after the two fights or whatever, if Thurman can't get him at 47, then he should probably move up to 54 first, get some type of belt if he's able to. I don't know what's the situation with Charlo and Castaño after their fight or whatever. And maybe he could catch Spence at 54 since he don't, since he's saying he's not really gonna fight him now, right? I mean, I don't know. It's just like a scenario I'm thinking maybe.
I guess we definitely gonna see what's to come. Errol got to get through Yordenis first, which after we saw the Pacquiao fight and the Porter fight, we know those aren't gonna be easy fights. So
No, yeah, I agree, definitely. But yeah, my main thing is just don't dismiss Thurman. You know what I mean? This is why the UFC has high numbers and stuff like that, because we got fans who after one loss you dismiss a fighter, and it's like we can't. Now nobody really wants to use the fighter again or put him back on the platform because everybody's bringing him down off of one loss. You know what I'm saying? So I like Thurman. I still want to see Thurman Crawford, Thurman Spence. I want to see Spence Crawford. I want to see all those guys mix it up. Let's just see the best fight the best.
appreciate it. Thanks, champ.
All right.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Take it easy. Anybody else?
We have one last one that just popped up. Special feature 1.
Who's next?
Yo. Special feature.
Hello.
Yep.
Yeah. As far as the tweet, it could be about anybody. It could be about the fight with Thurman. It could be about Ugas. But whatever it's about, it did his job because we talking about him during this fight week. And as far as Thurman, I don't dismiss fighters when they lose. I feel like he should keep doing things to keep his name out there while Spence finishes with Ugas. And I definitely want the Crawford fight first. And like I said, Crawford ought to make his way to Texas this weekend and try to get in the ring after the fight. But yeah, I don't dismiss Thurman. I want to see him rebuild his career because we need characters like that. I wish Blair the Flair would have had more walk to back up his talk because boxing is definitely missing people who are showmen right now. I mean, they just had WrestleMania in Texas and they didn't have any of the Texas fighters or Canelo, who has a big audience in Texas, involved, which means that WWE just didn't see them as a big enough name to put them on the card.
They had Logan Paul though.
Yeah, I know that's my point. Logan Paul is not from Texas. They got nothing to do with Texas, and he's on WrestleMania in Texas. And when none of the boxers from Texas are in Texas, and as far as like Ness saying you rather tweet about somebody, and I feel like that's a newfound mindset for you because of what you went through last year. Before that, it might have been different. I can respect people who say they'd rather just handle it right then. Not everybody wants to have to wait. We had a conversation similar to that on the back call one day, and J Mac's like, I'm not trying to wait. I'd rather just handle it and get it off my chest, and I can respect that. But at least in the boxing voice community, we have border wars where people can get in the ring and get stuff off their chest in a legal way. And
Absolutely.
I always said if I had a boxing gym, I'd offer that same thing just within the community so that if whether it's kids or teenagers or adults, but you got something to get off your chest, I'd rather you come do it in the boxing gym with just the two people that got the problem, so you ain't got all these outside influences. Man to man, you can get it off your chest that way, but I also can respect people that say, well, J-Mac said, I'd rather get it off my chest in the street right there and move on with my life. But that's my call.
Appreciate you.
All right. So I'm happy to report Knockouts with Nika is more than willing. So all we have to do is, get those travel accommodations in order and, get some collaborations going with some of these talented content creators in the YouTube sphere. We did get to everyone. And it looks like we got some super chats from Troy Graham that says, say it ain't so, Nesta Gibbs got soft? Not you. Yeah, I'm soft when it comes to respecting fighters' wives. Of course I'll be soft. What's wrong with you? The Axiom says, is this too many distractions for Errol leading up to a big fight? He should be radio silence on social unless promoting Ugas fight. Upset is in the air.
And if he meant it that way, as far as the theory within the wife and everything, then he is focused on the fight, right? Because it's regarding Ugas, not anybody else. But those are all that, just one of the many speculations, one of the many theories at hand. But what other super chats we got, Ness? since you do have the page.
I have the page up. It looks like nobody. Let me double check Cash App. And that might be a nobody. Well, no. Where's Anthony Johnson? That's right. Where is Cash App? No Anthony Johnson today. Hopefully he's good. That's
refresh that page, and that's because I see another super chat. I just want to make sure we do.
I do see DW, aka Deontay Wilder. He says, Ness, you should try. I'm in the middle of refreshing. So
to get Rosie Perez on.
I've been trying that. Who'd I give that email to? Was it Ryan or was it Brandon? I gave her email. I got her email from one of my contacts. So, Brandon, if it's you, what happened? Where's your hustle at? Yo, that's everybody. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. Arrivederci.